Oh, fuck. Fucking lips hurt, too. Oh, shit. Can you guys hear me? Alan, you hear me?
Yeah, you're good.
All right, thanks. All right, everybody, we're doing it. Saturday. I was waiting for the Phillies games to be over. Shout out to the Phillies. I guess 6-1 was the final. We got guests. We got at least one guest. I guess I'll send the link now to the people. I don't like to send it before the show because it seems like they never get it. We're doing it. Starting out slow because that's how we do it. And yeah. What's happening? Norton's married. There's a lot going on. This Mike Jones was actually not even in the. I feel like I'm talking to myself. This Mike Jones super chat was not even in the. Was not even showing up as the first one. The first one showing up at 11:09. So I guess he put it up before. I don't know, but I saw it, so that's why I clicked on it. And yeah, there we go. We're up to a good start. Mike Jones, Florida State cover, envelope for the boss. Yeah, they covered. Who they played Duke, and they were given points. I knew they were losing. The last I checked, they were losing. So let me make sure we're not missing anything else. All right. So again, everyone's like, "What are you doing? What am I doing? You're not doing it right. You got to do it this way, or you got to do it that way." But you got to start at this time. Listen, I just want to give a negative shout out to Melton if he's watching. I mean, last night's show was a fucking embarrassment for him. It was a fucking embarrassment. First of all, he's I didn't even know he's doing a show. Somebody tells me Melton's going live, so I'm like, I'm sitting there waiting for the news to start. I don't know what I was waiting for. Anyways, I go to Melton, and then you know, it's he's doing the thing of you got to be a member. It's going to go members only, blah blah blah. So I think I'm a member. I know I was a member, but I don't know if I was a member before. I used to be a member. I still am, but I used to be too. Anyway, so I didn't know if I was a member, so I was a little like, well, I'm not. I'm too. I was tired. I've had a long week. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying. So I watch Melton, and then he's going. He says, Kevin, you're gonna like this. We're gonna talk about your show today with Chad and Ray DeVito. So I was like, okay, I will be interested in that. Turns out Melton was right about that. I was interested in that. Drinking the back to the red wine because it's not really margarita season anymore. Plus the margarita makes me like urinate more. So I always have to like take a wicked piss. Wicked pisser. So anyway, so I'm watching Melton. And then I am a member. So I'm like, this is gonna be fun. Anyway, long story short, he gets fucking hammered. He's already warning people how drunk he is. He's like, I'm drunk. I'm high. This is at 8 o'clock his time. So I'm like, Jesus Christ, shit's winter starts early out there. So then I'm like, but then he's saying all this, but he's stopping. He's watching me and Ray and Chad on Friday, but he's stopping it every 2 seconds. Like every 2 seconds, I'm like, come on, man. I'm like, come on, Red Bar. Play the fucking clip already. Play the goddamn clip, Red Bar. So he's dragging. And then when he finally gets to the then he lets it run. But he's so fucked up, he's not even trying anymore. He's just like staring at it. And then I was like, I'm done. Then it was like 2 a.m. or something. Was it? He said he was only going to do 3 hours. So did I watch for 2 hours? So I was like, so he's talking about Chad and Ray, and I can't even remember what he said. Not a lot of good things. So I'm being patient, and then I mean, it broke me. He broke me. But I am wearing the shirt. I'll probably send the link to Ray too, because I'm sure Ray's home. Because he said, "Are you going live today?" I said, "Yeah, after the baseball game," because I don't want to piss off Philly Frank's 5. So we're doing it, and we got Pat Dixon. I guess he's got a little thing going with the shit payer. Anyway, Mikey Jones, $20, Florida State cover, envelope for the boss. Thank you. Boss always appreciates kick up. And I don't know if anybody bet on the Phillies today. It's hard to bet on an individual baseball game because you don't know how many runs they're going to score. You just don't know. But if you took the Phillies with the money line, you did okay today. They don't give you runs, do they? They don't give you plus runs. They just give you. I never see a plus or minus on a runs, do they? Or you just have to pick. I usually just see a money line, like when I looked at the line today, it was like minus 180 for the Phillies, so that means they're favored. Got to bet 180 to win 100, but I didn't see a plus or minus with runs like they do with basketball and football. Maybe because it's hard to bet the runs because sometimes they don't score any runs. I don't know. So anyway, that's where we're at. So I wasn't pissed at Melton, but I'm like, Melton, as a broadcaster, I was embarrassed for him. Like, I drink on Saturday's show, but I mean, I'm not going to sit there. But he was nitpicking. He stopped it every 3 seconds. I was like, let it run. Plus when he stopped it, it wouldn't stop on a dime. So he would stop it, and then when he started playing it again, it would skip. Like I don't know how long it would skip. It wouldn't like a full skip, but it was definitely wouldn't start back up again where he stopped it. I mean, I'm OCD, so I like to have it start back up again where it stopped. But I was pissed. I wasn't pissed. I wasn't anything. All right, Pat Dixon's here smoking. Pat Dixon.
How's it going?
Let me send a link to Ray. I don't know if he's going to come on, but
oh boy, Ray.
Yeah, you guys don't have to fight. I mean, we had enough fighting yesterday, so I don't need. I mean, it was fun. I like it. I like a good fight, but don't feel any pressure to fight with Ray. I mean, Ray.
You think if you had like a competing psychiatrist on, you could get him to fight with the gypsy?
Yeah, they would definitely argue. I mean, the thing about psychiatrists, nobody knows if a psychiatrist is competent or not because you can't really compare it to anything. You know what I mean? So whatever he's telling you, you have to just assume he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, but sometimes it sounds reasonable, so you go, yeah, all right.
No, but I mean, there's not another psychiatrist. You can't really you can get a second opinion, but you can't really get a second opinion on what the psychiatrist that you're talking to is saying. You can't be like, this guy said this. What do you think? Because then you're basically seeing two psychiatrists. I know a guy, Jonathan Solomon. He saw two psychiatrists because the number one reason he saw two psychiatrists was because he had a fear of commitment. And I'm not even kidding. He had a fear of commitment, so he sees two psychiatrists. I was like, there you go.
And they're telling him like different shit too, of course, right?
No, he's a fear of commitment. Yeah, he's a fear of commitment. So he's seeing two psychiatrists. They're basically like, yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're an idiot. You're a fucking fear of commitment. Anyway, so what happened?
Oh yeah, the other day, like Shuli gets a and Shuli, bravo to Shuli.
Good. I just want to say to myself, good interview style. So what happened?
Good job. I like the segue. Yeah. Well, I mean, like he gets Shuli really does his research. He gets a chat from somebody saying that I
saw it on Reddit.
Yeah, that I convinced that I said that Shuli convinced Gino not to press charges or to not drop the charges rather. And that's not what I said. I mean, you were there.
Wait, Shuli was saying you said that Shuli convinced Gino not to Drop the charges?
Yeah. Tiger Lily or some chatter or whatever says
Gina Bombino?
Yeah, Pat claimed that you convinced Gino not to drop the charges. And he's like, all right, everybody, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Oh, you didn't have that attitude, when you asked me for a favor. Well, the favor was, just to demystify it. He gave me the money he owed me earlier than I might have expected it. And I appreciated it. I thank him.
By how much?
I don't know. It was whatever. It was from
days?
Super chats for 1 or 2 shows.
Oh,
something like that, I think.
Because you had to pay your loan shark?
Yeah. I had to. I was really hurting. I was gonna get my thumbs broken and shit. But I did appreciate it. And I said thanks. And it was right after all this shit with Bob leaving and everything. So whatever. I stopped doing my show, and after that, he was fair. I said great, fine. We parted on good terms. So
I still don't know what happened. Wait, he was taking credit for saying that. Wait, who said what?
All right. Well, I was on the show the other day, and I brought up the fact I was on MLC. See, and I said, look, Shuli did say, I wouldn't drop the charges. If I was Gino, I wouldn't drop the charges. He said all that shit, and he made a point of it. He said it for I saw a clip of it. This was months ago, but he said it for a while. He spoke on it.
So he said Gino shouldn't drop the charges against you.
Right. He said if I was Gino, I wouldn't. I don't think he should drop the charges. I don't see why he should. If somebody punched me, then I would certainly.
I think I remember saying that.
Yeah. So okay, and it's findable, I'm sure, if anybody's spurging out on it or whatever. But that happened, and so that's what I was talking about, and I referenced that, and then he got really pissed off because somebody said in his chat after I was on MLC the other day, someone said, hey, Pat said you convinced Gino not to drop the charges. And I just said, I don't know if it was decisive. And I guarantee it was not decisive. It didn't make any difference. It's not like Shuli's word would have made a difference one way or the other. Gino was not going to ever drop the charges.
Not going to do it.
Ever. No way. If Jesus came down and said, no, you should drop the charge, he was not going to drop the charges. So, anyway, so he's like, well, fuck him. He was mad because, because I mentioned it, I guess. I don't know. But it wasn't decisive. And because, it made it sound like I was blaming him for, me having to go to court or some shit. I guess is what made him mad. But he was like, oh, yeah, well, keep that energy next time you're asking for a favor. Keep sucking that cock over on MLC or whatever. It's like, Jesus Christ. Seems like kind of a leap to me. Seems like a bit of a leap. And then Joe starts up. After all we did, after we sat and did his show for 5 hours at a time. Oh, and Shuli tells him to shut up. But when that initially started, when I started doing end defense,
what did Joe say? Joe said he stood by you. He'd do 5-hour sessions.
Yeah. He was saying after we sat and did his for 5 hours doing his show. I tried to get off that first show, and I'm like, hey man, let's end it. And he's like, what? Well, if you want to puss out, fine. We can put you if you want to puss out. I'm like, I don't want to. What? Okay, fine. We can keep going. He egged it on to go longer, and now he's complaining about it. Of course.
There's 3 sides to every story.
Yeah, my side and those fucking other dudes' side, and the producer Joe's side.
Ray, what's going on?
What's up, guys? How are you guys?
Hey, Ray.
Can you turn yourself down a little, or am I?
Yeah,
I don't know how to do it.
I got it, man.
Looks like the seasons have changed there, Ray. You got your long sleeve undershirt on.
Yeah, I always wear thermals. Now, it used to look cool when I was younger.
Boring.
But
Nobody
I didn't
cares.
mean to kick that all off.
Jesus Christ. All right, go fuck yourself, Kevin.
You're going to wear your thermals? Nobody cares. Nobody cares about your fucking thermals.
All right, Jesus Christ. When do I... No,
I got 4. I got 4. Just in case. I know you're thinking, how many did you buy? 4.
So
4 Ray sucks.
Did you only get those because... Troy in Detroit gave me a "Fuck Kevin Brennan" T-shirt.
No, no, no. Melton. No, he had. Somebody said we were going to do a Ray sucks. No, no. He said
a Ray sucks-a-thon.
No, Melton said you want to do a thing. Ray sucks. Promo code Ray sucks till Sunday, whatever Sunday it was, a couple of weeks ago. I said, well, let's just and let's do a shirt that says Ray sucks. And he goes, yeah, let's. And then I was wearing it. And then,
he's like, of course I'm on board.
Yeah, let's.
That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. You got to just nudge Melton a little bit. Anyway, did you guys watch a show last night? It was a fucking debacle.
Didn't see it.
Oh,
Didn't see it.
He started. I don't know if how high he was when he started, but he was super high. He kept saying how high he was, and he goes, should I get more high? And then, he's asking the people in his chat, like when Chad was like, should I do this show drunk? Should I snipe Kevin drunk or sober? And Twitter, in their infinite wisdom, was like, no, get drunk. So what does Melton think they're going to say? Of course, they're going to say get more high.
Right. It's like if you're doing a show and you're like, all right, I got one more joke. You want a dirty joke or a clean joke?
Yeah.
Right.
Clean, please, clean.
Yeah, so then he was like, but he wouldn't shut up. He wouldn't even let the clip run. And then he was so high, he stopped talking. So he's just like like his head was down and it just clips running, the show's running, but Melton's like, and I'm like, I gotta sign off. This is embarrassing.
What, he pulled like a marijuana Zumach?
No, yeah, he was just like, his head was down. He was so out of it that he was like, he didn't know how to run his own equipment or something. It was crazy.
In his defense, I've been there like 5 times this week with that same situation. So
what?
You been that high?
No, just like not knowing how to run my own equipment. So
yeah, but Melton prides himself on being a whiz.
Yeah, I'm not a whiz.
Ray, you're gonna make funnies, and then if it doesn't get a laugh, you're gonna finger us the finger.
Yeah.
It's not an open mic, Ray. Yeah, you don't have to get mad if things don't work.
We're not in St. Louis. I'm not closing.
We're not in St. Louis. Imagine if we were all in St. Louis.
Ooh.
Oh, Pat Dixon could probably get St. Louis on his backdrop right now. All right, so Ray, what's your take on Jimmy Norton? I say fucking E-Rock, that fucking buffoon. That water buffalo buffoon. He was I
think we just call them buffaloes now.
I went to
water out of the name. I think it's just buffaloes.
I was on his YouTube for some reason. He was talking about Jimmy. So it had like 15,000 views in like 8 hours or something crazy. So I'm like, oh, E-Rock's doing great. So I go to his channel. And like every other video has like 93 views.
Yeah, that's more views than every video he has put together.
So I'm like,
crazy.
I got to talk about Norton for the rest of the time. I mean, literally, he didn't have any video on his channel, whatever channel it was. All the numbers were bad. And then, but this one with under 20. In less than a day, it was at 15,000 views. I was like, wow, this is going to be a hot topic. And like I said yesterday, I think Norton's doing it to drum up business for his show because everyone's going to fucking tune in now to see what's going on with him and his lady.
Same reason Chrissy Mayer got married.
No, she's pregnant, huh?
Now she's, yeah. I mean, like the Chrissy Mayer show is kind of it's going through all the milestone episodes a little too quick. You know, you had the marriage episode, and now that's the wedding day, and now the fucking kid is already coming. But she can't waste any time. She's pushing 40. She can't waste much time. She's getting up there.
Well, I was gonna say, holy shit, who's having the baby?
The surrogate.
That'd be great if it was Frank having the
Jim Norton's wife.
Oh, she's gonna have to get one of those ladies from the Simpcast to have that baby.
Yeah, like Canoe or something.
Yeah, but I was thinking that so I'm thinking like so Jimmy, now everyone's going to tune into his show, and like I said, like he told me before, he said he brought up the fact that he used to have sex with transvestites. He said on a slow news day at O&A, it was just like it was August day, and nothing was happening, so he's like, hey, I like to have sex with dudes, and they're like, huh?
In his defense, that's cool.
In his defense, we don't defend people here. We only attack.
No, but that's cool. No, I mean that's
Yeah,
cool.
it's
That
cool.
he owns it. He owns it. That's what he's into. Great.
Nobody was even accusing him of it, though.
Yeah, but no, Kevin's saying like no, he's into.
He's doing it for ratings. He's
he brought it up.
Right.
But the oversharing was more popular back then. You know,
he brought it up. I'm saying he brought up the fact that he had sex with transvestites or whatever they were called back then, because he said it was a slow news day at O&A, and now it's like things are quiet at the Jim and Sam show. He's like, you know what? I'm going to get married.
Come on, man.
Exploiting his personal life.
And thank you for getting me on the show. I had a lot of fun.
It's a what show, Ray?
It's a fun show, dude.
It's a fun show, but then no one listens to it anymore. So people will listen to it now.
I got followers, dude. I got followers because of it. And that's because
you got 15,000 views in 8 hours, and that's more than he got on all his other shows combined.
This is just Ray trying to thank you, man. That's all it is.
Yeah, I'm thanking you, dude. You're trying to shit on that show, but it's a cool show.
I had a lot of fun. Shitting on the show. I'm taking an obvious take that he's doing it for ratings. If I was gonna marry a dude, I'd wait till my and then Melton bragging. Yes, he goes, my show used to be 10 times bigger than Kevin's show, and I was like, 10 what? 10 times what? So I don't know.
It was only 8 times bigger. It's only 8 times bigger.
No, I'm like, when was your show 10 times bigger than my show? And what happened? Did you hit an iceberg? Like, what the fuck happened that your show is going along so swimmingly? And then now 500 people were watching him last night until he made it members only. And then it was just me and 3 other dudes. Kidding. I don't know how many people are tuned in.
Well, maybe he does imply that he's had his ups and downs, but Melton has. Maybe it was Red Bar or something. I don't know. But I mean, people used to Red Bar was really hard on him or whatever, and making fun of somebody. I mean, he's taken Steel Toe way down. Melton has, just by fucking with him.
Yeah, he's taking me down. My numbers are sucked. My numbers always suck, by the way.
It probably hasn't helped that he's been made fun of Steel Toe.
Yeah, I mean, Ray's trying to go out with a fucking trans dude to fucking,
Ray, it's not a
pick
bad
up the ratings.
It's not a, who'll have you on.
I didn't do it for ratings. That's what sucks.
Jim and Sam will definitely have you on if you date a dude.
He just did it for the dick.
I was being nice, Pat Dixon. I was being fucking nice.
Aren't there?
All right, Mike Jones. Mike Jones, thanks for the kick up, and I'm glad I saw it, because otherwise I would have felt terrible. Anyway, we're up to a hot start. KB waiting from his friends. I don't know what this is. KB waiting from a response. How'd you know I was doing it? It isn't even before I announced who was on the show. Oh, this guy's a psychic. Gummo mode. Gummo dude. Gummo dude. Gummo dude. Barrister
401. Yeah. Watch YouTube of you and Kumia talking. That's you, Kevin. Of you and Kumia talking about Stuttering John at Starbucks. It was hilarious. You and Kumia were great together. Get him as a guest.
No, I don't think it was me. I never talked to him about stuff. Oh, maybe we did. Maybe. Oh, yeah, we did, because he was going through the drive-thru at Starbucks, and it was mostly Kumia. Kumia does an impression of Stuttering John, but he said he basically just does Artie's impression. Because when Artie used to do the show with him, Artie would do Stuttering John a lot. So basically, Kumia goes, "I'm just doing Artie's impression of Stuttering John," but it was always the same, but it was always funny. Yeah, I do remember we watched him go through a drive-through or something. He was doing like play-by-play or something ridiculous. I don't know.
Stuttering John.
Kevin, don't be an idiot. You and Kumia should be on this show. And
he's not going to do this show.
Yes, he will. He loves you, dude.
Who are you, my mom? First of all, him and Gino practically sleep together. Gino would cry himself to death. He would cry himself half to death.
He would
if Kumia did the show. Kumia's not doing the show. He's going to do every show but my show.
No, he loves you.
He likes you. Now they're saying that him being in the hospital is all a work. It was all fake. And
I live streamed with you from the hospital. How about that, motherfuckers?
He's doing it to get ratings.
He's had visitors, though.
That's why I went to the ER, Kevin, and live streamed with you and Levy that night, because I was trying to get ratings. That's what my gout foot.
We're talking about Kumia.
Barrister. Gustav,
Kevin,
calm down.
Remember.
Right.
No, you remember I was in the ER streaming with you.
Yeah, a couple of times you were on urgent care. It's so urgent. Gustav, I like Jimmy, but his lady looks like a dude. Good take, Gustav.
It is a woman, 100%, right? There's no doubt about
not
that.
Not 100%.
Okay,
maybe like 30%. No, it's definitely.
I haven't seen. I can't really.
No, it's not it's probably not a lady.
I only saw one.
No, it's a lady.
Short,
no, I'm sorry. It's a lady, but it. Dude looks like a lady. Yeah, something like that. I don't know what the terminology is, but she's a beautiful lady.
She's about the same proportions as my ex-wife there, you know. I had to do a double take. I'm like, holy shit.
No, but Jimmy's short, so I think she's normal height.
Oh, okay.
Because Jimmy's short, but
yeah, mine was 6'2". She's
not 6'2".
No.
She's not 6'2". Jimmy's just short.
Wow. He's in for a world of fucking problems, I'll say that. When they're big like that, they don't fear you at all.
Jesus, all right. Why was it a battle royale every time you saw him?
Trust me, they use it, you know? Like, we had a small apartment. She'd get in a 3-point stance practically, like a down lineman, you know, trying to get through to go to the bathroom.
What are you, Lyle Alzado?
Yeah, I gotta rush the quarterback just to take a leak.
What are you, John Hanna, the hog? You're the hog.
Wait. So you're saying, yeah, that makes sense though, because even in the video that they made, she's like bullying Jimmy. I mean, it was weird because.
Yeah.
But imagine if your ex was also a dude.
Well,
I mean, if she was
Lord knows we've all been there. We've all been there.
She was 6'2" and she used to be a dude or something.
That would be worse.
No, let's put it this way: if she was 6'2" and her sexuality was in question,
that'd be a deal breaker.
No, I'm just saying. Imagine how
much of
awkward it'd be in your studio apartment.
Well, she's gonna put shit away out of his reach. You know, he's gonna have to pull out a chair to get the Pop-Tarts and stuff.
Right.
It's humiliating.
Now you know why dudes hate the WNBA. All right, fuck you guys.
Not enough scoring.
I like Ray gets mad after every joke. Hey, what are you, 50?
It was a good joke.
Okay, it doesn't matter. We're in here to laugh at your jokes. Here to read super chats. Timmy G sent you a Reddit video on Phil. Yeah, but who? Timmy, you're Timmy B, Timmy G. Yeah, I got it off of Reddit. This guy's a fucking clown. This Phil Elmore, is that his name?
Oh, I've seen a couple of his videos. He's like an old guy, kind of heavy.
He's like, yeah, but he dude. Like I didn't know him until yesterday.
He has self-defense videos, and it's like
he's weird as fuck, dude.
Yeah, plus he tried to get John canceled from a gig. He sent an email to the comedy club, and Vinny Paulino apparently runs the comedy club.
Yeah, he runs a comedy club. So he got the email, went to Vinny Paulino, being like, yeah, he's a piece of shit. Whoever this Phil Elmore dude is.
Well, you know, Phil obviously presumed that that the booker had no idea who John was, but he knew exactly who the fuck John was, I guess.
Yeah, he booked John. I think he's on the show.
Yeah, of course. He's closely related to the whole thing, and it's a weird thing to do. You know, like that was done to me, as you recall, over at Uncle Vinny's, or is that what it's called over there in Jersey? And you know, after I punched Gino, so like
allegedly.
Right. So I hate that shit. I think I know who did that too. I don't want to say, but I think I know who did it. Pretty sure, 99%. Anyway, why did Phil do that? I mean, he really stuck his nose in because he's not related in any close way to any of these people. I saw him talking about it on a show last night. It seemed like he was just kind of saying, well, made a mistake, but I did it, so I stand by it.
Yeah, he thinks he's a tough guy and then he makes these self-defense videos with like nunchucks and stuff. And it's like, dude, what are you from, like the 1972s? Like what?
Chuck Norris, dude.
You're doing a how to beat people up with nunchucks? They're just gonna shoot you in the fucking head.
Who wants to fight a guy like that anyway?
I've never seen a guy win a real fight with nunchucks. Have you ever seen like a fight on the subway platform and a guy pulls out his nunchucks and everyone's like, "Oh, what the fuck?" And Bruce Lee used to do it, but he doesn't even need nunchucks. He could beat the fuck out of you without the without the Chuckies.
I think if you're holding the Chuckies, then nobody fucks with you.
In theory, no.
When you're holding the Chucks, nobody fucks with you.
No, but you gotta do all the motions to get everybody like, oh, this guy knows what he's doing. He's gonna hit me in the head.
You didn't grow up with the kid that had nunchucks and Chinese stars?
Nope.
I did. The guy, and he was cool as shit. He's like a few years older than us. His name was Steve Varhola.
Send him a link. Send him a link.
Yeah. But I was a little kid in Lakewood, and like he was like 3 years older than us, and he would show up to Franklin Elementary School. We'd play basketball and baseball, and always dressed as a ninja. And he was like kind of jacked, and he would like throw Chinese stars and do nunchuck tricks. And we thought he was the coolest fuck. Like it was like Beavis and Butthead, and he was Todd.
We're like, still middling too.
Jesus. By the way, isn't that weird? Chad was bragging about he's middling for Florentine at the club that I headlined, where I was the only.
I can't do the math on who's winning between you and.
I don't care.
Between you and Chad, battle, depending on who's opening for Florentine.
No, I headlined that club, and Chad's like.
Right. Middling. Nobody cares about stand-up comedy and who's headlining and
well, we're doing that roast battle. It was Chad's idea.
You're going to do it now?
Yeah, we're doing it. Yeah.
Where are you going to do it?
On MLC, we'll do it.
Oh, good. I thought you had to do it in person.
We'll do it with he wants to do it, so we'll do it.
Yeah, we want it. Everybody wants to do it. But you said we got to do it in person, like at Madison Square Garden. I'm like, that's not going to happen. We're going to get a venue just so you and Chad can roast each other for 7 minutes.
Maybe the Ray Chad roast can open for Florentine.
Right.
And then it was like, we don't give a shit. Bring up the guy that does a prank phone calls.
What's your prediction for that roast battle? You think you're going to win?
I don't even care. I already got a bunch of jokes I wrote, and
it's just good to be nominated.
If he writes better jokes than the jokes I wrote, then I will laugh.
Right, I'll help you. I'll write some good ones for Chad, and I'll write some good ones for you to give them to Chad. J-Man Jack, send Pat Dixon a link. KB rules.
It's a good idea. Send it to him.
Alonzo Jones, what happened to your forehead? I did cut my forehead. Oh my god! No, I leaned over and I hit the fucking Jesus Christ. Anyway, I got so scared because I hit my head and I was like, I didn't know I didn't think I was gonna hit it.
Yeah, you're bleeding, dude.
I just bent over at the sink, but it just anyway. But then
what'd you bump into? An ice pick?
An Indian
but then it reminded me, Ray, calm the. What kind of crack are you on? So then it reminded me I was in fucking I was in Iowa City, I think.
I've been there, dude.
No, I was in Des Moines. I was at Des Moines Funny Bone. Funny Bone. Thanksgiving week.
It closed years ago.
Good. Thanksgiving week.
Paul Lane was the booker.
I had to do Wednesday, Friday. I had to take off. I was off Thursday for Thanksgiving, and me and the fucking other comic went to this John Roy. We went to this fucking diner or some shit for Thanksgiving. Anyway, so the Friday before the show, we went to eat, and somehow I hit my head, and I was bleeding profusely. I was like bleeding like up until for like 2 hours. I'm like, I can't do the fucking show bleeding like a motherfucker. So when I hit my head, I'm like, I didn't see blood. Then I saw blood. I'm like, oh shit, it better not be bleeding the whole time. Alonzo John, what happened to your forehead? Did you go to Ray's barber? I said, give me the Dominican. The guy slit my fucking throat.
Missed.
That's why I said hamburger, Alonzo Jones.
I met a nice black girl in Des Moines way back then. Oh no, excuse me, it wasn't Des Moines. No, it was Boise. Never mind, it was Boise. It wasn't Des Moines.
So Michelle, that's the one black girl in Boise.
What happened?
I had sex with her.
She worked there?
No, she didn't work there. She was a fan.
She just came by herself and fucked you?
Yeah, that's what happened.
It was revenge porn?
No. As far as I know, I don't think it was even recorded. Nobody came in and robbed me or anything.
She came to the show and then she just hung out.
Met me there, yeah, and then she showed interest and
But she was by herself. She wasn't with her pimp.
No pimp. No, just her. I believe it was just her. She might, if she had a friend with her, then that faded into the background, or she.
So
stayed
she
and
hung
the
out
people
with
left.
you, and then you had sex with her at the hotel.
Yes, at the hotel, and then I ended up having sex with her again in L.A.
In Des Moines?
In L.A.
She flew out to L.A.
Well, that's where. No, she actually was in town from L.A. And so she happened to be in Boise. She was on vacation or something. Maybe that's why she was so loose.
Who goes to Boise for a vacation from
That's
LA?
a good question, man. Maybe she had friends there or something. I don't know, but yeah. So I did it again in LA because I wanted to show I wasn't a bigot.
Ah, wow. All right. How about you liked her? That's why you did it.
That wasn't it though. I liked her. She was fine.
She had a good personality, or she was too mouthy?
She had a good personality. She was okay to talk to. I didn't. The sex was not,
It's not good.
Not that great.
What
even in LA, maybe Boise, the altitude.
Yeah, I thought maybe first time, second time she gets worked out, but it was nothing to write home about.
Both times you're like, I was going to write a letter, but
no. Look, her words, okay. I'm just quoting her.
Wait, she said it wasn't
she
good?
She said it was no. I'm just kidding around. It was all right. It was just okay. It wasn't.
Yeah, but what happened?
I ended up losing her number. Oh, what was bad about the sex? I don't know.
Yeah, sex is usually pretty good.
I don't know. I can't really say. It just didn't hit me like it's all that exciting.
She had a regular body or a good body?
I'd say regular to good. Between good and regular.
I don't think I've ever had. One time I hooked up. Anyway, we don't have time for that story.
You never had sex with somebody that you didn't just kind of like go, it's just okay. I don't need to.
No. I'm saying with a African American lady. Like one time I thought I was because I did.
Are you thinking about your wife right now?
No, she's not African American. But I'm saying when I used to go to they used to have the talent. And Will Sylvans used to do Black Night at Boston Comedy, and they'd have an after party like at these bars near the, in the Greenwich Village neighborhood. So I went to one of the after parties, and this woman starts talking to me, and she's like, "Oh, you were so funny, blah blah blah." So then we go back to my house, take her back to my house, and then it's
fucking house, not even apartment.
No, it is apartment, Ray. Shut the fuck up. When you live in New York, you say your house, but you don't have a
you're
house.
saying a house.
Back to my house, my crib. What do you want me to say? My fucking.
Archie Bunker lived in the house, and he lived in Queens.
Ray. Back to where I lived, and then so then I try to make a move on her. In my house, she went back to my house willingly, and then I try to make a move on her, and she's like, I'm gonna have to charge you.
Oh shit!
So I go, what?
She's like, you're in Kumia country.
She goes, well, I'm gonna have to charge you. I go, why? Why don't you tell me when we were leaving the bar that you're gonna have to charge me? And she's like, and then I was like,
second question, how much?
So then, no, I just thought it was
$17.
It wasn't gonna be worth my time, worth my money. If I'm gonna get a hooker, I'm gonna get a better looking hooker. So then she like fell asleep. So I woke her up because I'm like, I don't
for sleeping here.
I don't want this. I don't want to wake up with this part-time whore in my house. So I wake her up and I go, you got to leave. And she goes, why? I go, because my mom's coming over. I don't know.
She does it for free.
It made no sense. I remember even when I was saying it, I'm like, I think I said my mom's coming over in the morning. So you got to
3:30 in the morning. My mom's coming over.
You got to scram, see? So then she leaves. No, so then I call her a cab. And then she calls me. I think we had cell phones back then, but barely, because I don't know what year it was, but I think we just had cell phones. So she calls me and she's like, you're a fucking prick. This is why I have to charge you motherfuckers, because all you want is sex. And if I don't fuck you, you kick me out of the house. I'm like, well, good point.
So she thought she lived there now?
No, she just thought I was rude for kicking around in the middle of the night because my mom was coming over. She's like, you should have just let me. You only wanted sex. That's why you invited me over. So her point was, and my point was, don't agree to come. Tell me before we get in the cab that I'm gonna be charged. You know that I'm on the clock.
Cock teased you all the way back home, and then it's like pay up.
Yeah. I'm on your side on this, Kevin.
No, I mean she kind of, you know, it's like you're gonna tell me now that we're back comfortable in my house. Oh no, I did have sex with not an African American, but I did have a sex with
an African.
No, but she was black, but she was from like the islands or something. She was
Haiti.
I know this girl. There was when I lived in Astoria. She was she was from Haiti.
Ooh,
she was from Haiti. So anyway, I go to this. There was a strip club like near my house in Astoria. So sometime I came home from this gig. I parked the car, and it was open late. So I'm like, you know what? I had a good night. Let me just kind of go say hi to the gals. So it's like 3 a.m. You know, and the bars close at 4 in New York, which is good if you're an alcoholic or you do stand up. So anyway, so I try to get a lap dance from this girl. She's like, no lap dance. And then she's like, and then so I'm like, all right. And then she goes, you want to take me home? I was like, what? So, or she goes, you want to hang out? I go, all right. So she wouldn't give me a lap dance, but she want to hang out. So we go back to my house. And then again, she's like, you know, I got no game. I'll admit I got no game. So she's like, I'm like, come on, let's just, but I'm ready to pay her because she's a sex worker, you know.
Like, hurry up and fuck me before my mom gets here.
Yeah, my mom's coming at 3. We got till 3:15.
So then, so I go, come on, let's just do something. You know, we're having a couple of drinks or whatever. So she's like, no. And then she's like, no. She goes to the bathroom. She comes out. She has no shirt on. Her tits are hanging there, like right out of like a porno movie. And I was like, what? So
That's
then I made my move. I called her a cab. No, so then we hooked up a little bit, and then we, I don't know, but I remember one time she called me like in the middle of the night, like a booty call. She goes, I'm gonna come over to your house, apartment, right? You're right. I'm gonna come over to your house, and I go, okay. She goes, you have to pay for the cab. I go, okay. And then when she comes over, she's like, and also you gotta pay me like another plus 50, basically a cab plus 50.
And she figures you'll go, well, I'm already in for the cab now.
Of course I gave it to her. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I would have too.
No, she's a professional sex worker. So of course she's gonna want some money. But this other lady, I didn't know she was a fucking part-time whore. I think it turns out she said she was a stripper part-time at this place in Brooklyn. This is the first one after the fact. She's like, maybe she told me on the way. I don't know what she told me, but anyway, don't wait till you get home and tell a dude you're gonna have to pay. He's gonna have to pay you.
I just never heard of the whore reaching out to the John, said, I'm gonna come over. It usually goes the other way.
No, that's
a call girl, not a call girl.
No, that's why I was impressed by it. I was like, good. I'm like, yeah,
she's good. Yeah. She's
proactive whoring.
Get your sweet Haitian ass over here. But she lived all the way like the Upper West Side, so it took her like an hour. So I jerked off like 7 times waiting for her.
Yeah. She had a couple of stops on the way, probably.
Wouldn't it be great if you were like her
she had to take the M60 bus.
Yeah. You were like her 4th option that night. Like she went to 3 other dudes, and then she's like, it's like fucking Brennan's in his house in his store.
No, but it did make sense. She basically invited herself over, and then she's like, you got to pay for everything. You got to pay for my cab. You got to pay. You got to give me an extra 50. And I was like, let's do this more often. Peter Brennan. Bro, I just got my Neil tickets for the Fonda Theater. Yeah, if you go to that show, you gotta let them know that
you say hello. That you
I'm right here. Well. I might have to start doing stand up again. I can't even.
Yeah, unretire, you dummy.
What happened to your head? Did Mrs. B hit? I wish she fucking hit me. I would go to the police so fast, make everybody's head spin. I was like, this crazy lady from the islands hit me. Towel boy. Teddy, I got Phillies fever. Joey C said on his show he has a video of you doing Piazza Stop. I mean, I wish. These guys, this is why I want to do stand-up anymore. I can't deal with these people, these Phil Elmores, these Joey C's. I just can't. These guys are fucking clowns.
But Joey C came out of nowhere. He just started emailing you, right?
Yeah, he said he was from Chicago and he used to be a bat boy for the Cubs. So he's gonna be my co-host. And then he was like, I'll work Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. He's like that prostitute who said invite herself over from Haiti. He's like, I'm gonna do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm gonna tell you how much you're gonna pay me. I was like, what?
Nuts, man. And then next thing you know, like he's got Catalano TV. It's the hottest thing on the internet.
He's got his own fucking network.
He's got Mr. Big Shot.
I heard he just bought the Shuli network.
Who do you think you are?
His new acquisition. Yeah.
Joey C said on his show he has a video of you doing Piazza. I like to see it. Please send it to me. If you were in prison, he would sell you for a Twinkie. He's a clown.
For a Twinkie, dude.
I'm a clown? You saying Joey C would pimp me?
No, he's saying that Joey's a clown.
But if you were in prison, he would sell you for a Twinkie. He's a clown. No, he's saying he would sell me for a Twinkie, but also Joey's a shitty pimp.
Yeah, shitty pimp, I'd say, if he's just selling you out for... You're worth at least a couple of Twinkies.
Yeah, ding dong. Yeah, give me a ding dong. Yeah. King Dave, KB, what's up with the cut on your forehead, bro? I was going to wear a Band-Aid, but that would just invite more shit. So I can't. If I have a Band-Aid, people are like, he's got AIDS, so I don't want to be like Tom Hanks in that movie.
Philadelphia,
big.
Yeah, big.
No, it's Philadelphia, right?
Another Joey C. KB, Joey C hates me. What do I do? You're the expert over. American Cupcake. KB, Joey C hates me. Now, what do I do? You're the expert at receiving Joey C hate. What I do is I just Melton likes to get real personal with these people. I don't even bother. With the Melton looks it all up. He gets all the Joey C stuff. But you gotta listen. The fact that I'm talking about Joey C, the fact that Stunning John's always like bragging that he's
go back to the whore.
Yeah, Joey C. And Stunning John's always bragging that he's famous. He's like, I used to be on the Howard Stern show. I used to be on the Tonight Show. And now Joey C is my sidekick. It just, I mean, it's not even sad. It's just ridiculous, you know? So I don't, with Joey C, you know, I don't even know what to say. The fact that him and his wife both went to federal penitentiary is pretty impressive. It's usually one or the other, huh?
It's pretty cool.
No, it's usually one or the other. Usually both the husband and wife don't go to federal penitentiary, but they have that to hang their head on.
They got a lot to talk about, you know, a lot in common and shit.
I want them to like fist bump like the Wonder Twins before they both go in their cells. Like, what's up?
Form of a Twinkie.
They can tell people they met.
Yeah, that's what they used to say. Like, form of whatever.
Weird.
Yeah.
Age of Quarrel, congrats on your conversion to Hinduism. Because of my forehead. I knew people were going to say, because of my forehead cut.
He's a dot head.
David Skywalker, Pat, why is Shuli mad at you? Just
I'm
kidding.
Not mad at
you see
Shuli.
Shuli attacking you like he attacked Patrick Melton. Wait, he attacked Melton recently too?
But yeah, Melton was really upset about it too. I mean, Melton talked about this at length. I mean, at length.
Was he upset that he is upset that Shuli is mad at him?
He was upset that Shuli said that he didn't return messages and phone calls and shit.
Right.
And also that he didn't support Bob getting paid. And that was, you know, and Shuli's just kind of like, I don't know why Patrick's mad at me. And Patrick's made it extremely clear why he's mad at him. So it's really kind of a dumb situation, you know. I mean, like, I don't know, but I mean, like, I don't think he went off on me that bad. I mean, what did he say? He did say a nasty thing, but it was, I mean, like, dude, just do your research, you know. Don't listen to somebody doing the chat. See what I said. That's all. fuck, dude. You know, you can't like just read something in a chat and go, oh yeah, that's true. You know,
that's what
dumb.
Yeah, that's what Ray does. I mean,
Yeah.
no, Ray doesn't do that. I mean, a lot of people do that out of convenience. They're like, no, I saw that. Whatever. Ray.
Well, if I quit his network, I'm over here doing this show at all. Then he's looking for a reason, probably, to just like be, fuck him. You know.
No, I'm on that network, and they're cool with me.
But shut up, Ray.
You said you haven't heard from them in weeks.
Well, when I text them, I don't hear back. The producers,
That's not a good sign. When you text them, you don't hear back.
Well, I do want to talk to Shuli. I want to see if I'll do the BS show sometime this week or whatever. But yeah, I would like to
That's some bucket list you got. Some bucket list.
I would like to do like this week. Just
maybe you can get on replayables.
That's Shuli Network 2, the Deuce.
High. Yeah.
It's like when ESPN started the second channel. Like, holy shit, they're taking over.
Yeah, you'll be like the curling of the podcast world.
Goth Dixon in all black. Is that a pea coat?
No, it's not. It's just a light jacket.
I tell you, it's always wear those pea coats. Does the doorman get an envelope at Christmas? Yes, he do.
Nice.
I gave and I can't really go into my business too much, but one of the doormen wants to fuck me. No, I'm kidding. No, but I left my Ray, you getting a text from the Shuli Network? Ray, why are you looking at your phone all of a sudden? You're getting a text from
I got from Carlos Danger.
Oh yeah, how's he been? Where the fuck has he been?
He's texting me right now.
This guy hates me. This guy won't do my show. He does everybody's show but mine because he's never available. He's not available during the afternoon. He's not available at night. I got to do a morning show to accommodate this fucking fat fuck Carlos Danger.
He did your show though. I've seen him on here.
Yeah, but then he disappears for like months at a time.
Well, he's working like hardcore right now.
Now?
No, well,
at midnight. Right. He works for SNL.
No, we all know
rude. It's called rude.
We all know his real occupation. Rude. I unfortunately said it.
He's Batman.
But there's a lot of stuff going on in that industry that he does. So it's going on right now for the next couple months. So
shitty porn.
Yes, shitty porn. He's Carlos Danger doing shitty porn, and it's really big in October, November. So we got to respect him. Yeah, we got to respect him while that's going on for his industry.
Well, you can see why he wouldn't want that to get out.
Yeah,
it makes total sense now.
He just does all this weird porn.
Shout out to Carlos Danger. He knows to keep things quiet.
He's in pumpkin porn, and pumpkin porn is crushing it right now. That's what he's doing.
This time of year.
This time of year, the pumpkin spice coffee.
Yeah, it's all pumpkin
spice porn.
And he looks like a pumpkin. So
right, broccoli.
That's a big one. Came through big. I look forward to Saturday nights with Pat. Thanks for all the laughs, KB. Pat, be my guest in AC for the Super Bowl party. Done. Thank you.
Can you make it up there?
Yeah.
I want to give some shout outs yesterday for while Broccoli reminded me. Thank you, Broccoli.
Is Melton coming again?
Yesterday, Stokely Borgo. Fuck you came in big. Gustav came in big. Broccoli came in big. Panhandler came in big. Bentley came in big. Honorable mention from yesterday. Flimsy, DK, Charlie Monroe, Carl, Professional Dork, Furious, AZ Cats. See, I turn my back on for 1 second and people just quit the show. Are the Shuli Network? Do they got to Pat Dixon?
I don't know where Pat went. He'll be back. He'll be all right.
Thank you, Broccoli, and thank you to all the people yesterday, and thank you to all the people this week. I mean, we've had it's been a great week, crazy week. I'll do all the I'll do official shout outs from this week on Monday. I'll get all.
Well, because Chad wanted it. Let me know when that joke off is, what the date is, and what the format.
Right. We just started talking about it yesterday, so it don't. You go from we got to do it live to now we need a date.
We'll do it on your show. Yeah, we need a date.
Yeah. You want to do it tomorrow?
Why don't you just do it on Twitter?
No, I'm not doing that on Twitter. We'll do it on MLC.
No, and then the fans can vote in the chat.
No, we'll do it here on MLC.
See? Yeah, we're definitely doing a Super Bowl party. And Adam spoke to that lady. He walked her to the subway. So
Adidas?
Addis. So I'll see if he's got a take on her. Because we could just get a local gal.
I like
Atlantic
Adidas.
City.
Adidas seems like we'd be cool together.
She seemed a little weird, but anyway, we'll
You're hiring a chick to like fuck everybody?
No, just to do
do like a private thing.
A halftime
halftime
lap
dance. Halftime lap dance.
I hate the halftime show. It takes forever, and it takes. I mean, they got to build a stage. They're gonna take it down. It takes like fucking 45 minutes.
Super Bowl's so fucking stupid that way.
Oh,
I hate
it's
it.
so bad, especially if the game's not good. Oh shit.
Shitty music. Now there's
Prince
a shitty fucking message.
Now, Prince halftime Super Bowl, one of the greatest performances ever.
Wow. In the rain, you mean? Because it rained?
Yeah, it was dope. You know.
It was dope. Ray. No one's impressed that you used the word dope.
I'm not impressed either.
Stop saying. I hate when white dudes who are like 80 say that was dope.
The only time you should say dope is if you're accusing a younger person of smoking it.
Or when you're talking about yourself, I'm a dope.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guy with the red forehead. We get it. All right.
I am a dope. You're right. Thank you, Broccoli.
Thank you.
You have the same forehead as Broccoli in that picture.
Rapey Ray, forget sex workers. I've been making white to watching those two Cleveland Minutes fight over whose pathetic career is more pathetic. This is what we came for. I mean, they're not. Rapey Ray is not kidding because people were so mad when I had that sex worker on Wednesday, and they're like, "This is not the show." I'm like, but I knew we were doing therapy on Thursday, so I'm like, let's break up. Tomorrow's going to be heavy. Let's do a light show. But then Rapey Ray's right. They want to see Ray and Chad fight. Maybe we'll do it every Friday, like Friday night fights.
We'll just do that roast battle, and it's fine. And we got to be friends afterwards. But
what?
Yeah, I already wrote.
You got to be friends. That's the only rule. You got to be friends after.
No, because I got some jokes that are like they're gonna cut.
Yeah, that's what we want, Ray.
Yeah,
they're gonna cut like my forehead.
Yeah. they're gonna be cutting, and you gotta get the fucking sorcerer to come in and do color commentary to explain why each joke hurts so much.
Right.
Afterwards, he can do a follow-up. But yeah, we're just gonna do the jokes. I don't want to be interrupted while I'm saying my jokes. I'm sure Chad doesn't want to be interrupted.
Yeah, we'll mute you. You'll get 5 minutes or whatever, however long the rounds are, and we'll mute the other guy.
And also, if Chad has funny jokes at my expense, I will fucking applaud and be like, dude, that's a fucking dope joke. I will salute it.
Dope joke. Yeah.
Again, the word dope. Go back to your house with Annalise waiting to your house. Your house in Astoria.
You need a fact checker too during your roast.
Hey, Peter Brennan, Ray, does Joe List approve of you wearing thermals this early in the season? He might approve of them in the winter once it gets Christmas and stuff.
He gave me the thumbs up. He said it's cool, man.
Ray is funnier than Chad, but Chad shows more free drinks.
I can't compete with that.
It's a fact.
It's a fact. I can't compete with that.
Did I give AC Cats a shout out? I was supposed to.
Yeah. When you lose, you lose. I have to take the L on that.
Yeah, Furious and AZ Cats.
What does that mean? Chat shows have more free drinks. What does that mean?
Because he did a show last week that they were bragging that you got
four free drinks.
You get a free meal and 4 drinks. It's like, who gives 4 drinks? And
wow.
I think it's like a old folks home where they don't leave, where nobody leaves. Like if it's like an over 55 center or something where they know
55.
No, it's like because they have these over 55 retirement centers in Florida where I think nobody drives, so they give them 4 drinks and then they all fucking pass out. And
$20, you get a vial of Coke and 3 hits.
But I've never heard 4 free drinks at I mean, that's dangerous.
How is there ever any money? 4 drink minimum and they're free.
Well, I think it was
you get a free meal too.
I think it was like a $30 ticket. I think it was
it starts at like $3:45 in the afternoon.
It's Saturday. It's Saturday Live. Nice to see you on tonight, Pat. Good evening, Kevin. Pam and I really appreciate how nice you guys are. on the west side. Everybody's so nice. Listen, I didn't even listen. I had to wait for. Out of respect for the Phillies and out of respect for Philly Franks 5. I didn't want to. I thought it was bad luck to went during the Phillies
Yeah,
game.
your closer fucking blew 2 games in a row, dude.
Okay, they're up 3-2 and they're going home, so they're in good shape.
Yeah,
they're
but
good
that
shape,
dude
right?
blew in the
Okay,
ninth
I
inning.
know.
2 games
Okay,
in a row.
calm down. He's not Rivera, so Mariano Rivera. So calm down. He's related to me, by the way, because my wife is from that country.
Craig Kimball
Anyway,
does this.
yeah, I don't like that thing where he's like you saying like dope. It's like the guy's trying to scare everybody.
Yeah, he's like
Professional hitters by like his hand out. It's like grow up, dude. Anyway,
It's like this with the side gun.
yeah.
essentially.
So anyway, I think Saturday Night Live is back on, so we're up against them. So I don't know if that's gonna. Melton says I'm not doing good. He said he used to do 10 times better than me, and then he was like, Keith and the Girl is way more popular than Kevin's show. I was like, first of all,
Really?
I think
He said that.
I think Keith and or the Girl are both dead, aren't they? Isn't that show been on for like 50 years? And I haven't heard anyone mention that show since Melton yesterday, and that's the first time in like 5 years, other than you mention it, Ray. So it's not a hip show that everyone's trying to get on. I know Lenny Marcus was on it, so that there you go, right there. Nobody's trying to get on, and it's not hip.
Hold on a second. No, they did recently have. I don't know if it was recent. John Fish.
No, John Fish is great. We all loved it, and I like.
No, we all love him. What, Ray?
You like John Fish? John Fish is fucking great.
He's human garbage.
Stop it! Yeah, all right. John Fish is
human garbage. John Fish.
Stop it! No, John Fish
the
is
most
great.
inoffensive guy on earth. John
Yeah,
Fish, human garbage.
Yeah, don't be a.
I
dick,
said that
dude.
just to piss off Ray.
Yeah, you like John Fish.
Don't tell me who I like.
You like John Fish. Don't.
Okay, but you don't have to tell me I like him. What are you, 7?
He's
a fucking cannibal.
Comic. No, he's a fucking funny comic, and he's the nicest guy ever.
Yeah, that's why I said he's human garbage as a joke. You fucking idiot. He's not human garbage. He's not. Saint Ranger and Pam, it's Saturday Live. Nice to see you on tonight, Pam. Good evening, Kevin. Pam and I really appreciate how nice you guys are. Howdy to Mr. Nailsin. Who's Mr. Nailsin?
That's Doug Nelson.
I was gonna have. He reminds me of Carlos Danger. I was gonna have you come on, but then I don't want to do your show. It's like then I'd be like the third wheel on your show because you guys do a lot of shows together, right?
No, it'd still be your show though. I mean, yeah, we do a lot of shows together, and he's great. You should definitely have him on, with or without me.
No, I'd have him on with you.
Yeah, he's great. He's great. He's like instant podcast gold. I mean, he just dresses up everything he's on. It's hard to explain, but he's very good.
But he's fat too, so you can always get fat super chat jokes, right?
You talking about Carlos Danger again?
No, I think so.
He's that level of fat where you want to like fucking go, oh yeah, that's the thing to make fun of. You know, I mean, if somebody's just an obvious blimp, it's not as fun. You know, but like,
right,
he's right there on the edge.
But he's right on the fence, breaking it. Because he's fat.
I found out how tall he was. I'm like, I don't know if I can talk to you anymore.
Yeah, pick a side. You're too fat.
No, that's why Carlos Danger is good because you can't. Yeah, first of all, he's hiding behind the mic. He's got a hat on. You can barely see him.
He's always got a puffy coat too.
But he's like, he's so fat. I'm like, how do you know he's fat? You can't even fucking see the guy. But Doug Nelson he's always well lit, right?
Oh yeah, he's always well lit. Sounds always pristine. You know, he's a real pro.
Ray, does Carlos Danger do that so people can't really make out who he is?
I don't know. I might hang out with him next weekend. We'll see.
Lucky you.
I will.
That's gonna be a crazy party. Bring that fucking Adidas, allegedly, but also really cool clothes. Ray, did you join the Deftones?
Black Keys, dude. Akron, Ohio. Respect. On
Jim's marriage, DeFrere. On Jim's marriage, congrats to him and Jim. Like everyone's mean. You gotta be. I mean, what would Jimmy do? If Bobby Kelly married who Jimmy married, the jokes would be coming if Bobby Kelly and that was Bobby Kelly's bride. So no one's gonna stop, but it will help Jimmy's ratings, guaranteed.
It's rating. I just marriage. How long has he been dating the girl? Does anybody know anything about that? I mean, I thought it was a total shock to everybody.
No, apparently they've been trying to get her into the country. I don't know if they had to pay somebody off, or maybe with all the trouble in the Middle East, they took this opportunity when no one was paying attention to sneak her into the country. But
they were paying at the people were worried about the Middle East. Like, okay, she'd come over now.
Yeah, no, but she was they kept trying to get her in, but she couldn't. So he had to either, I guess, go see her, but he would always meet her in Montreal because I guess it's a lawless city in a lawless country. So, but I don't know what happened. But
I always thought Jim and Sam would get married or hook up or something, finally get together. But I guess that's out now.
Ray still picks seeds out of his weed, allegedly. Ray still picks seeds out of his weed.
Whoa, on a fucking folded out cover of Dark Side of the Moon.
Yeah,
he's got Led Zeppelin 4 opened up.
You know what? I do not pick seeds if I end up smoking them. But
you sound like Cat in a Hat. I do not pick seeds.
Yeah, there's contractions.
But no, there's no weeds or seeds in the weed that I just smoked.
Weeds?
There's weed in the seeds.
I don't pick weeds out of my seeds. I'm a cat in
the weeds and the seeds and the cats and the weeds.
I haven't seen a seed and weed, and I haven't even smoked any pot since 2014.
I smoke Melton under the. I like when people brag. Stevie Lou. I'd smoke Melton on people's bragging.
Well, hey, you're in training. Why not?
First of all, why don't you do that as the pre to the Chad Ray roast? Melton and Stevie Lou can have a smoke off.
A gentleman's smoke off.
Kevin, make Ray show his room, turn the laptop. I think you already did that, Ray.
Yeah, I already did it.
Was it weird for everybody?
It's weird. Yeah.
He doesn't want you to see the Haitian prostitute in the room.
Yeah.
Women are so nuts. Did I give Furious a shout? Yeah. Anyway, no, because it's like, first of all, she's saying no. That's how women are crazy. She's saying no, and then she goes to the bathroom, comes out with no top on. I was like, I've only seen this in like porno. So
your mouth says no, but your bare tits say yes.
Yeah. So it was just women are always right. That's why we love you, ladies.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's not one lady watching.
Detroit, and she hates me. I'm the one she hates the most.
Furious, rewatch yesterday's show. Lately, I've been asking what's got Adam laughing. Didn't need to. It was awesome. Ray, you still wish Chad well?
I wish him well. We're going to do our roast thing.
No,
he wanted to do it, so we'll do it.
Ray, you just said that you guys have to be friends after the roast.
Yeah, I got some.
That's insane. I've never heard such rule. I've never heard such pre-fight rules. We have to be friends after the fight.
I'm gonna make jokes, and some of them are
okay. Everybody knows that, and you won't even be in the same room. You don't have to fucking hug. It's supposed to be entertaining. You're not supposed to.
It's gonna be entertaining. It's not personal.
Yeah, no, we want it to be both. But the fact that you want to be friends with Chad hates you. No matter what happens, Chad will never like you.
That's fine.
And that's why I respect. That's why I respect Chad, because he's not going to be like,
don't respect Chad.
No, that's why he's going to be like, I like Ray now. That'll never come out of Chad's mouth.
He's stubborn.
I can't believe Ray talked shit on Norton's special lady. That's fucked up, Ray. What'd you say, Ray?
Nothing. I don't.
I know you're talking a lot of shit about John Fish.
Let's say John Fish, like the nicest guy in comedy. We're shitting on John Fish.
Did you read that last, the 1-2 back, or did we skip it? You started talking about ladies being crazy. I'm just wondering. I don't want to fuck you up or anything, but
no, I read them all.
Okay, gotcha.
John Fish might have been at my special in Astoria. If you remember, Kevin, if you hung out.
No, he wasn't. I would have remembered because there's only 8 people there, so I remembered each and every one of them.
He introduced me and Carmen Lynch.
He did?
Yeah, a love affair of 3 years.
Wow. How did he introduce you? At a party?
There were more than 8 people there, Kevin. Jesus Christ. Quit shitting on me.
Yeah, it was some. I forget. We just had. He was a mutual friend who kind of like we found a way to meet because of.
Yeah, he's a friendly guy.
Yeah, I forgive him.
Mike Jones, Ray, how much to buy all of your bobbleheads and cards? Name a price. Mike Jones back. Mike Jones back.
That's an interesting question.
$1 million.
Oh Jesus, Ray.
You're not going to get $1 million.
I cannot wait for Neil to get you KB on blocks for the views. Yeah, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna have Dan Soder call Neil because he was just on it. Dan Soder was Neil's getting the biggest names in comedy. He just got Dan Soder. Dan Soder this weekend is in fucking Rochester at that shitty club that Southern John is booked at. The what's it called?
Comedy at the Carlson.
Yeah, Comedy at the Carlson. So
I went there. I thought it was an okay club. You didn't like it?
It's a good club.
I've never been there, but I'm saying Neil's getting the biggest names in comedy who work at the Comedy Carlson at Rochester.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
It's got the biggest names in comedy. I shit on everybody, but you know who's first in line, Ray? John Fish. I will make his life a miserable
garbage.
He's human garbage. I will.
He could be any nicer.
I'll make him regret the day he ever met me.
He's like the nicest guy ever. We're like, he's
got to go, motherfucker.
Jason Malizia. Cheers, boys. KB Opie is a dopey. He could have leveraged people speaking highly of him, paying comics as much as he did, but he let his opportunity pass. Wait, somebody explain this to me.
KB is a dope. KB Opie is a dope. He could have leveraged people speaking highly of him, paying comics as much as he did, but he let his opportunity pass. I guess Opie paid his comics real well, and he could have leveraged
him like $800 a show or something crazy. So
fuck, that's nuts. That's insane.
No, I heard he was paying him. I was like, what? I think Voss gave me a ride home one time, and he was pissed because he wasn't paying Voss, but he used to pay. Like I don't know what the
Vic Henley and all that.
Yeah, I don't know, but I think it was more like when. Yeah, I don't know what. I think maybe that was for. I don't know what it was, but it seemed like, and I understood why Voss was pissed. So I was like, he pays. You just show up and he pays you $800 to do a fucking couple of hours. So I don't know. Opie's weird because even with us, he's weird. So he keeps saying he wants to do a show and then he won't do it, but.
Opie's really afraid to engage, I think, with
Well, he wants me to do his show, but it's like not a lot of people watch a show, so it's just
your fans watch it. I saw that when your fans were like your fans when you guys were sniping.
When I was sniping them, yeah, Ray, they're watching because I was watching them
because that's what Kevin was doing that day. Yeah.
Well, you think they're just watching? No one's watching unless. So I don't know. I don't know what.
It's a weird position he's in, isn't it? I mean, like he's legendary in radio, and now he's in a lower position on the internet. I mean, like so he wants to hang on to that status, but he also, wants to help if you coming on.
But then he's doing live streams. You can see how many people are watching, and then they get a $20 super chat and they start clapping. And I'm like, I thought you were like
you're a millionaire, yeah.
I thought you were a multimillionaire. So it's like, so he'll say, well, no, I'm just clapping like as a joke. I'm being ironic, or I don't know what. Everyone's got an angle.
But even if you're rich, I guess it still feels good to get, like a bigger, like a $20 one if you don't normally get $20, maybe.
I don't know.
But he's still a name where he could do something with it. But yeah, you're right. Like what he's doing is like, what are you doing, dude? Like you're already.
No, first of all, you should just come over to my show or somebody like my show, and then give it, because then a lot of people would watch, and it's like when Stunning John comes over here, it's like a lot of people watch, and the super chats are good, but like when John does his own show, people don't really watch, and then the super chats are all just trolling him. So it's like, that's just, it's like if you're like a troll, if you're like a person that everybody trolls, it's like. You got to go on other people's shows because Opie's not going to make any money as just doing his own show. But if he came to my show, it would be good because he could give his point. He could give his position on everything on Anthony and Jimmy, and then he would get like legit questions and he could address them. But on his show, it's like not enough people watch it, so it's like it's embarrassing for him.
Did you talk to him about doing like one time a week with you?
He won't even do one time.
One time. How am I going to get a one time a week?
If you do him like once a week with Opie, that'd be a fucking.
He won't agree to do once. Why would I say? Let's do one time? Once a week? He's like,
I notice you're reluctant to do the show. How'd you feel about committing to once a week?
How about Monday, Wednesday, and Friday? Me and Joey Z.
No, but that would be good. I mean, I don't know Opie from anything, but that would be great if he did your show like once a week as a regular.
He won't do it once. He won't even come on once.
That's dumb on his part, dude.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You know what needs to happen? Bob Levy needs to get together between Opie and Anthony and make the peace.
Yeah, because that's what he does, or Shuli, or something like that, or Chris Abels.
I'll do it.
After Ray. Furious.
Dude, go ahead. I'll read that.
What kind of crystal meth are you on tonight, Ray?
I smoked weed, but I will say this: like when
is it laced with fentanyl?
And seeds?
No. But when Red Bar did their thing about me, I didn't even know it. But like Esther Q did my podcast like the next day or whatever, and she was there, I guess, on the episode where Jimmy and Opie had their fallout. Like she
started it.
She really did.
Yeah.
You know why? You know why she started it? Because she's a cunt.
No, she's your podcast.
Human garbage.
Ray, what did you just say?
You want her on your podcast? She'll do.
Ray, I wouldn't have her on. Ray, she's been on my podcast. I don't need Esther. You're trying to pan Esther Koo off on me?
Yeah, he breaks up with co-hosts without any help.
Esther Koo. You can get her on my show. Wow, that's exciting.
I'll text her, she'll do it.
I don't need her. I don't need her. She sucks. She's like, hey. That fucking hideous laugh. Somebody shoot me in the mouth.
I think it's music. I love the sound of her laugh.
Furious. After Ray and Chad saw the sorcerer, I wonder if Artie Lang and Andy Dick were also cursed by gypsy magic. Wow, Artie, we could get Andy Dick. He would be good, right? But we're working on Mario Bosco now.
I'd love to I'd like a medical doctor to look at Mario Bosco. Like, what the fuck happened?
Just like do his height, do his weight.
Establish his gender for sure.
He's never he comes dust.
You touch his balls and make him cough.
No, he doesn't ejaculate. Nothing comes out when he ejaculates.
Me either.
Ejaculate your sister's ass. What a weird dude. What a weird dude. I kept calling him a her. Because I just couldn't help it. Just because I was hosting. I don't really know him.
He's dressed like a dude. He wears a tuxedo.
But the voice and everything that he says, it's just I wasn't doing it on purpose. It was an honest mistake every time. But he's passive aggressive. He's super passive aggressive.
Very. Jesus. New Year's Eve one year, he made me drive him into the city because he wanted to do a spot. He wanted to do a late spot at LOL or some shit. So I got to deal with all like the street closings and so then we get there. He goes, you know what? We get to like 5th Avenue. LOL's like 8th Avenue or something. He goes, 5th Avenue. We get to 5th Avenue. He's like, you know what? I changed my mind. Can you drive me to Brooklyn? I go, get the fuck out of my. I go, get the fuck out of my.
Are you fucking shitting me? New Year's Eve, the most crowded night in Midtown.
Yeah, he goes, I'm gonna go back to. He goes, I changed my mind. I'm gonna go back to Brooklyn. Can you give me a ride? I go, get out of my fucking car, you little Benjamin Button, fucking nothing.
Benjamin Button.
What a crazy thing to do.
Yeah, so I want the sorcerer to talk to him.
Gonna have to charge you for this. You should have told him.
Gustav, Ray, next time you're in New York City, get a hold of me. I'll take you to Sid Mashburn's on the corner of Madison and 74th and buy some adult-looking clothing. Well, Gustav is really going to step up and fucking... I've never heard of that place, but I'm sure it's fucking classy. Madison and 74th. That's a good neighborhood, Ray. So he's probably not fucking around, Gustav.
It's a good area. I know that area.
So Ray is all right now. Wow.
Jesus.
All right now.
All right.
Sorry, I pulled a Ray.
Yeah.
Gustav, maybe try a sport jacket for once and look like a professional like Mr.
Jesus.
Gustav's basically back to back. He's gonna take you to Sid Mashburn's.
Jesus, come on, Gustav.
Give you the Mario Bosco makeover.
All right. Teddy, you can tell by the voice it's definitely a lady boy. Yes. Right? Yes, Teddy, you're right. You're right.
There's a slit down there.
Hopefully
she's pretty though. She's pretty.
Mario's got a slit. Oh, I thought they were about Mario Bosco. Talking about Jimmy's wife.
Jimmy's both, maybe.
Might be the same person. It's all said and done.
Timmy G changed it to B. What? Timmy G changed it to B. The funny thing is that he's this really heavy older guy. Looks like a huge dork trying to teach us. It's so lame. It's like these people are delusional.
He looks like he should be doing a cooking show, doesn't he? He looks like he should be stirring a big pot of stew with those nunchucks.
Yeah, and he lives in New Orleans. He's one of these fat chefs that's always cooking fucking bouillabaisse with sausage and shit. And
put in your butter and your onion.
Yeah, so yeah, it's like nobody catches on to how fucking stupid they look. We should get him on with the sorcerer.
Apparently, I look stupid.
That guy definitely doesn't care how stupid he looks. You know what I mean? If he does, look stupid.
But then he thinks he's gonna get Stuttering John lose his gig because he knows right from wrong. Right? Yeah. Okay. He's one of these guys that he's a fucking Karen. He's like, I know what people should. I know how people should act, and I know. Shut the fuck up, you.
I would never do. Stuttering John. When I got my gig canceled, he actually reached out to me on Twitter. And said,
"Where in New Jersey?"
Yeah, when I lost it right after the incident in June 21, he reached out.
Why they said they cancel you?
Uncle Vinny's?
It was 22, wasn't it?
It was 22. It was 22. It seems like 21 because he got a weird phone call from a guy with a deep voice who sounded like it was just giving him a warning. Like, I don't think it's a good idea to have him there.
Gino Boscante doing some acting?
Nah. Probably some guy who really, was in Gino's corner.
Oh. Rapier Ray. So Joe List told Ray the roast would be a... Yeah, because Ray, you were dead set against it yesterday.
Him and John Fish said it'd be good, so I'm in.
Probably sell some shirts.
Yeah, you will sell merch. Joe Burrow, my grandpa would say Jimmy's wife has...
Can hold it like that, no problem.
That's basketball. I've never heard that before.
One hand behind the back, bounce pass, no problem.
I like how Joe Burrow blames it on his grandpa. My grandpa would say, my grandpa.
I got pretty big hands.
This is not me talking. What my grandpa would say.
Are they bigger than your dates the other night?
You gotta show your thumb. Apparently, somebody told us that you do it by your thumb.
Mm-hmm. We know Ari Jane is the thumb expert.
Yeah,
she was told us.
Yep,
she's the one who told us about the thumb.
Yeah, little thumb porn for Ari Jane if she's watching.
Thumb porn. Ray, put that stuff down. We don't do free sponsors here.
Why are you showing a coaster?
That's Ari Jane's deodorant. Ari Jane.
Wait, is Ray past the cellar or not? He's not. We are all on the edge of our seats in anticipation.
Did you get an audition there, Ray?
Never auditioned there. I would like to.
Well, you got to know somebody who works there.
Yeah.
I know fucking you dummy.
Yeah.
Okay, you never asked me. I'll make it happen. I'll make it happen by tomorrow.
Don't you need two people though?
I can.
No, you don't. I'll call him right now, Ray.
Well, wait till I'm in New York City. But I'm
gonna call him at 12:30 in the morning.
you know who got me in? Vic Henley did.
Vic Henley's a great dude.
It's like, no. Esty wants to see it. She does. She does. I was like,
yeah, he's one of the classic all-time bullshitters, but a nice guy though.
What a great! We played cards for years, man. He got me into that card game, and he got me into the cellar. Big influence on my life, and
he had a great apartment too.
Yeah, he sure as fuck did. Up on the Upper East Side, owned it because he bought it at the right time. I mean,
but then he had to give it to his I think I asked him. I said, "Who are you gonna?" I didn't even know he was sick, but I'm like, who are you gonna leave to? He said he's gonna leave it to his niece.
Okay.
Because
she's there now. Then I guess
I talked to him at the comic shop. I'm like, well, it's worth it. I think he was just talking about it. I said, well, it's worth a lot, but who are you gonna leave it to since you don't have any kids? He's like, I'll leave it to my niece. So she was probably thrilled when he died.
I worked with him at the Funny Bone Omaha, and
This better be a good story, right?
But we were gonna go have lunch. He invited me to have lunch with him and Larry the Cable Guy, and then Larry the Cable Guy canceled. But he invited me to do that.
Of course he canceled. That's a good story, right?
Yeah, all right.
Somebody canceled.
I mean,
he was busy getting her done.
Yeah, he was getting. Maybe he watched a video man on YouTube. It's like he can't come. So he's
a great guy, Larry the Cable Guy. Bonus me $500 last time I worked with him.
Yeah, he was a really nice guy. I'm a big fan of Big Henley.
Is this true?
What?
This super chat.
KB, you quit Compound. Your Burning Bridges episodes were removed from their archives. Dixon simply took out the trash at Sullivan's, and Cumia fired him. And NYC Crime Report remains on their archives. I'm surprised if it is still on there. They've given me all the shows. But
what do you mean giving them to you?
They sent a hard drive with all the shows on it. E-Rock did.
When?
That's one thing E-Rock did. I guess I got him about 3 weeks ago.
Wow.
Like yeah, it took a while. Took a little while.
The case got settled?
No, it didn't. It was unrelated. It was unrelated. It was before, actually. So it was maybe it was a little longer ago. But yeah, he settled.
No, they want to punish me because I call him a fucking water buffalo.
He got a lot of views on that Jimmy video. Wow. He's usually just talking about Starburst candy and stuff, and that it's some new kind of mellow yellow or something. I mean, like movie snacks and shit.
No, everything. Yeah, once I quit the second time or got fired, everything was taken down. I don't care.
You ever watch his show? I mean, E-Rock's show on YouTube, any of those 93 views. If you go, I'm gonna clip everything that's just kind of weird and stupid. It's every moment of that show.
Well, that's not a bad thing, then. That's not a bad thing.
You should do an Uncle Rico show about that.
You're fucking right. I should, and I think I will. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna Uncle Rico his ass. Why is nobody doing that? He's an undiscovered treasure.
Uncle E-Rocco?
Well, Brian Johnson was on. He quit. He was like, he used the excuse that they were in business with Steel Toe, but I think he had just had it with the fucking with E-Rock, and I mean, because their numbers are bad. It's just bad. It's just it's. I don't know. Like E-Rock he's one of those guys that he's like, he knows radio. He knows he's a veteran. He's a grizzled veteran. He's but then he puts up the show that is just unwatchable. I guess I don't watch it. Most
thoroughly
people don't.
Unwatchable. I mean, like I tried. I mean, it's one of those shows where you try and you're just like, I really can't.
Now you talk about the people on my Patreon watching my show.
No, it's even worse than you.
My shows don't suck.
I promise. It's terrible. It's like it never goes anywhere. It's really slow and dumb and like just it's would you kindly? I used to go out on these Compound gigs and I would say, hey, fans of New York City Crime Report, fans of In Hot Water, people would clap. Hey, who here likes Would You Kindly? Then it was a big laugh.
I got the same reaction when I said that last weekend in Hershey, Pennsylvania. It was like,
You're supposed to promote upcoming gigs.
I'll be in Scranton this weekend.
It's like Chad's website. Chad has all these gigs he used to do.
I used to do. I still do. I used to do
all these gigs from the past.
But I used
Chad,
to
fix your website. Everything's from the past.
I used to do those gigs.
Madison Square Garden and shit. He was at the Palladium Theater. I mean, like you could put anything up once it's posted.
Right.
That's what Van Halen used to do.
Same Ranger, 1959. Kevin, was your forehead accident really from one of the surveillance A teams knocking you off of your bike? Is the A team there now? Blink 3 times. No, I would love it if a surveillance team showed
Yay,
up.
Baracus.
No, I really just
Hannibal.
no, it happened like not that long ago, like within the hour. So I was like, holy shit. When I did it, I was like, oh shit, if I'm bleeding, I mean the fans of the show will like it if I'm like dripping blood, but I don't want to be dripping blood. It's just because you never know when you cut your head. I remember as a kid, you cut your head and you just feel for the blood, or you'd hit your head, you'd feel for the blood. And I still do it. First time, whenever I hit my head or whatever, it feels thing to do is feel for blood.
Feel for blood. That's what I do when I put my hand down a girl's pants.
Yeah. I was gonna go for that joke, but
yeah, but Pat did it first, so yeah,
better.
Better. Yeah, it was gonna be like an underage girl joke because that's who bleeds.
Yuck.
Okay.
Yuck.
All right. Anyways, but
thank you, Saint Ranger and Pam. Go ahead.
Out of respect for him, the A team. Who all was it? B.A. Baracus, Hannibal, Face, and who was the other dude?
Murdoch.
Murdoch. You're right. That's who it was. The
Murdoch.
He fucking referenced fucking the A team. You're gonna act like you don't remember the A team, Kevin?
We only watched ABC. Was that on another channel?
That was on NBC.
We had one TV, and if you know the channel changer would always break because we didn't have remote control then, so the channel changer would break because they changed the channel.
How shitty is that, dude?
Oh, and the actual channel changer on the TV would break.
Yeah,
right.
Fuck.
And it would because it would just break. And then my dad goes, "You broke it. You fix it." I'd be like, "All right, I got $7. I don't think I'm gonna fix it." But anyway,
buy a pair of pliers, right, and grab it. And
but basically, we only watch ABC. So Laverne and Shirley, stuff like that. Happy Days.
That's incredible.
That's incredible.
So you never saw like NFL football because it was on like CBS and NBC.
Right, calm down.
I'm looking up.
First of all, we only watched the Eagles. I don't remember anything but the Eagles. We watched the Eagles, and we lived in Philadelphia. We watched the Eagles. That's it.
Monday Night Football was on ABC.
Yeah.
So we were fine. We always got the game. My dad watched the football, so the TV was fixed for the football games. Don't worry about that.
Did your dad watch Merv Griffin when you were a kid?
No, me.
In the afternoon? Yeah.
No, my dad had a fucking job. What do you mean in the afternoon?
That'd be great. He kicks up his feet. I have 15 kids, but I'm just gonna hang out here.
Yeah, my dad's watching Merv Griffin.
Like 2 in the afternoon. It was like 5 o'clock or something.
Yeah, my dad was a corporate lawyer. He wasn't home watching Merv Griffin.
Well, Jesus Christ, dude. My dad owned a restaurant. He made it in time for Merv Griffin.
Judge Judy.
It was in between lunch and dinner at the restaurant.
I gotta watch my stories.
Merv Griffin, man, that was apparently a pretty good show. I don't know. He liked it. He always watched All in the Family too.
Yeah, my dad liked All in the Family and Sanford and Son.
No, we watched Mike Douglas because he was a Philadelphia guy, Mike Douglas, and I don't know. I can't. It's hard to keep it straight anymore.
Fatal Attraction. Mike Douglas?
Yeah, that's right.
No, Mike Douglas. He had a talk show. Pat got deep in those sugar walls. Nice.
7 names.
Tommy L.
What's he talking about?
I guess he's talking about that black girl.
Sugar walls.
Or maybe Carmen. I don't know. I've referenced a couple of women I had sex with already.
Right. If you don't bend that.
Brim properly.
Read this, Ray.
Ray, if you don't bend that brim properly, I'm gonna do it with the tire iron, old little boy. It's
old little boy.
It doesn't make sense. He's calling me.
No, it does make total sense. You're a little boy, but you're old.
Old little boy.
Yeah.
That'd be a beautiful Simon and Garfunkel song.
Yeah. You could have worn a hat tonight, Kevin. It didn't occur to you to wear a hat.
No, I was going to wear a hat, but then people were like, why are you wearing a hat? I'd be like, I'll just show you my head.
Yeah, true.
Borgo, how many times has Ray paid for sex? I say 0.
That's true.
You never pay for sex. How about like a massage place?
No, I never.
You never got a hand job at a Wow, you haven't lived, Ray.
I haven't lived.
You never been to Las Vegas? You never been to Las Vegas? Got yourself a hooker?
I want to meet Adidas.
That is. So you've never gotten a hooker in Vegas?
No.
Man, I got one of those hand jobs once. She was jacking me off like 20, 25 minutes. She's like, "What's wrong?" I said, "I was waiting for you."
He's good. He's good, that guy. He
Oh my
picked up
God,
a
those are my favorite. I stopped after COVID, but those are my
after COVID.
those are my
What is she
favorite
coughing
places.
on it?
Get the
No, I'm saying,
cooties.
She's
No, I
wearing a
didn't.
mask, but she's jerking you off.
No, I never took the germ seriously, but I did after COVID. I was like, those hand job places are fucking filthy. Imagine if you go with one with a black light at those hand job places. Jesus.
Damn, is there a part of the economy COVID didn't ruin?
Jesus.
Even the
Christ.
hand job industry suffered.
Now they're all
Fuck.
like streetwalkers. Super happy fun chatter. Ray's parents are second cousins. True story. And this is from a reliable source.
They weren't.
I mean, you did a 23andMe?
I did.
Are Sam Rubinoff and Tom Cassidy the same person?
I did.
I like both the guys. They're not the same.
I don't
person.
even who is Sam. You like both guys? I don't even know who they are. Sam Rubinoff,
He's a Jewish comic in New York City.
a Jewish comic. That's how he.
In New York City? No fucking way.
In New York
That's
City.
how he's brought up on stage. This guy's a Jewish.
Please
comic.
welcome. Your next comic is a Jewish comic in New York City.
Yeah.
Welcome
Please make
everyone.
Please make them feel welcome.
Dude, I look Jewish because they always want to play with
Shut
me. When I'm
up.
on the Lower East Side. They want to
I
like
wish Hummus had done something with you a couple of weeks ago.
stop it.
Tom Cassidy texted me, but he still won't do my show. Speaking of that, St. Ranger, super chats are like first class versus coach, same flight.
Yeah. That's a fact.
Wait, so I should treat the wait, super chats are like first class versus coach, same flight. So I definitely should treat the higher super chats better, right? But I don't know how to do it.
Well,
Huh?
everybody who contributes money to chat, right, is the
Yeah,
first class.
But I shouldn't read like I shouldn't treat them all the same. But I don't know how to like. I could not read $2 ones, and if somebody gives me like $100 ones, like broccoli came in today, and like a lot of people come in high, and like I feel like I don't give them enough credit. I don't know.
But
if
you read
that's
all their names, all the high tippers that you know what I mean. So I
yeah,
think
but
you
they're
do
so
they're happy.
but I feel like I don't give them enough respect or enough props because like compared to a $2 one, it's like come on, man. So
But
Well, it all
take
depends on what they say
yeah.
too, right?
Take a picture like you do with your Piazza phone.
no, I do take a picture. But I think St. Ranger's saying it's like first class should be treated different than coach.
I think he's saying
and
that
he's
it's
doing it with a low paid chat on top of it.
What's
no,
he
I don't think
saying?
he's saying that. I think he's just saying that like everybody arrives at the same time anyway, you know, and we're all on the same flight here, but there's just first class and there's coach. I think he's making a differentiation between the regular people in the chat who don't pay and the people who do, not the people who pay a lot versus those who pay.
Oh, he might be talking about super chats are like, oh, right. That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
He's saying the people in the chat, regular chat are poors and people in the super chats are like first
we
class.
all love Pam. We all love Pam.
Yeah, of course. But I feel like I should treat the like high rollers better. Like, I don't know what to do. Should I give them my phone number? Like, I'll give them my number. I don't give a shit. Everybody has it anyway. I mean, Joey C has it. So, I mean, so seriously, Borgo, if you can give my number to the high rollers if they want to text me. Seriously, Borgo
the high rollers should give their number out to everybody.
No, Borgo should give my number to like Gustav and Broccoli and Chandler and Panhandler and Bentley, just people lately that have been high rollers.
They don't all want that though.
But I'm saying they should have Stokely, Philly Franks, vaping. Who am I missing?
Did they miss In Hot Water that day or something?
No, I'm just saying they should be able. That's a good idea. I came up with a good idea. Borgo, give them my number if they want my number because he has it, and they should 100% be able to contact me. The high rollers. Thank you, Saint Ranger. Ray, read this, or Pat, read
Alonzo
this.
Jones, Ray, I sex with a Newport. She drove a Prius, plus she has a station wagon of an ass, but a Hyundai and a half later, I got my rocks off. You ever do that? Well, I wouldn't look at her car, but yeah, if I'm into a chick, I don't mind paying. Like,
He's not talking about her car.
I'd
Are you joking?
Yeah, I'd pay 150.
He said she's got a big ass. That's why she has a station wagon of an ass.
Yeah.
Are you joking, Ray? You thought he was talking about her car?
He's talking about her ass. She has a giant ass. I'd like an athletic.
No, but you said, why is she talking about his car? Pat, Pat, you got to be the judge here. What do you think happened here?
Ray's doing a kind of a misread on it, probably, but yeah, definitely a station wagon of an ass is pretty clear. About a hundo and a half later, $150. He came. You ever do that?
I've never paid for sex, but I never did.
You act like you're killing it so bad. I don't have to pay for it.
No, if I was attracted to a lady, I would.
Not getting laid. Yeah. Paying for sex is one of the great joys of life. You pay for it. You don't have to talk to them after. It's a business relationship.
You got to be careful, though, man. On New York City Crime Report, we're talking about this lady who just got 13 years because she was like meeting up with dudes, and then when they go to a hotel and get naked, the guy would be getting naked, and then her man would come in and
yeah, that happens all the time now online. I don't do that stuff. I don't get catfish. I go to a massage place. But now everyone's getting tricked because it's like you meet online, you don't know who it is, and then she brings her fucking boyfriend or her boyfriend and her friends, and then they rob you. It happens all the time now.
They beat you up. They burn this guy with a curling iron. They threaten to cut off this other guy's balls.
And they wait till he's naked. They wait till he's naked, and then they fucking they tie his. So even when the cops come, his fucking dick and balls are sitting around, and it's like it's embarrassing.
Hopefully, still connected to his body.
Ray, has that ever happened to you where the cops show up and you're handcuffed with your dick and balls hanging out?
No, you just deterred me from paying for it.
I know you're going to use that. Like, this is why I don't do it. No, this is a new development with the internet.
Development.
You gotta be careful.
Go ahead, Ray.
William Borgeson. Oh, go ahead.
No, Pat, you read it.
When I lived downtown Chicago, 2010 to 12, most hot chicks were purse hookers. You had to buy them Louis Vuitton in exchange for action. Damn, they'd spring it on you at the first dinner date. Damn. That's high class.
He's not lying. They want something.
A Louis Vuitton bag in exchange for action. What's that cost? A few $100?
A couple $1,000. Louis Vuitton bags are expensive.
That's high class puss.
Like $3,000 or $4,000 or something.
That's insane.
And they'd spring it on you on the first date, which is already an expensive place, probably.
Yeah, but Borgo be like, you want a horse instead?
You want Louis Vuitton to come here himself?
Guy's got horses. He's all right with these purse.
Didn't he get like what was his Michael Jordan story? Michael Jordan
Jordan asked to borrow money from him.
For real?
No.
Yeah. He
was in the Bahamas and his wife was cheating on him with a younger dude who was also in the Bahamas, and the parents of the dude that Borgo's wife was cheating on with saw Borgo, and they thought he was involved somehow, and they punched him in the chest, and Michael Jordan was there, and he saw it. They were at like the craps table. It's a great story.
Like, look at this goat. Was it like Charles Oakley? Was it Charles Oakley?
But somehow Borgo's wife is cheating on him.
Did Horace
dude, and then he gets punched by the kid's parents. It's like this Borgo can't catch a fucking break in the Bahamas.
It's rough.
It's worse than Ray couldn't do his fucking laundry there.
Yeah, that was insane. That was crazy.
Chad almost got his gig canceled because Ski Mask said he worked for the Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms, and Chad had a warrant. Or whatever. Anyway,
that's a huge fucking crime, by the way, to do that, to impersonate like a federal authority like that.
No, he said it's okay if you do AATF. You can't do the FBI or CIA.
You can't impersonate an ATF agent.
He said you can. He said
no, you
can.
can't.
No,
I don't know. That's what he said.
Only if you wear a mask, I guess.
If you wear a mask.
Crazy.
But that's really upsetting that Bill Cartwright punched Borgo. That's a Chicago Bull. Bill Cartwright, the center for the Chicago Bulls.
Name more Bulls.
Hey,
Scottie Pippen, fucking BJ Armstrong.
Okay, Ray, calm down. Calm down.
I'll name the whole roster. Dave Corzine.
Okay, let Pat Dixon read.
How many more months do we get Borgo on for Hooker Talk? Those handbag stories sound fun. I'll have my notepad, Borgo.
They do sound fun. Yeah, Borgo's got to come. Borgo, come on this week and tell your hooker stories if you can.
Hooker Talk would be a great fucking podcast.
Hooker Talk. and then we get Adidas on, and she goes, it's like point counterpoint. To like, no, what the hooker was saying was
that motherfucker got to pay me. Ray, as my daughter grows up, I will pour water on the kitchen floor until her Ray DeVito flies in like Santa Claus to piss there. That's imaginative. Joey, see, is writing a book. Writing a how-to book from super chatter to podcaster. Promo code Chicago.
He called me during this episode.
He called you? Well, he wants the link.
Yeah.
He wants to tell you about prison life.
Oh shit! Look who's coming in.
Carlos Danger. Ray wants a word with Shuli. Discuss. You want a word with Shuli?
I like how fucking Carlos Danger just starts trouble, and then he's like,
and then
he's gonna get his $2 worth here. What's the word with Shuli?
No, I'm fine. I wanna.
Yeah, what is the word? What do you want to say to Shuli? Say it here, so it can be on Reddit by the morning.
Yeah,
you gotta say it in public so it can be misinterpreted.
Right. What do you want to say to Shuli? Say it to the cameras.
Nothing. I'll call him this week.
You want to talk to him?
Yeah,
don't be a pussy, man. Carlos Danger wants you to say it.
Oh, you want to be on a BS show?
Yeah, I want to do the BS show or something. Like, yeah.
Oh, you want to do it on his show, not Kevin's show?
No, I want to be a guest on the BS show. Like, I'm on the network. Like, I should. Let's do some more shows.
Barely.
Why is Carlos Danger saying that? Is that what you want to say? That's the word you want with Shuli? I want to be on the BS show.
No, we'll talk. Like, no, I want to talk to him. I haven't talked to him in a while, and I want to talk to him. So that's it.
Super happy fun chatter. Ray, if you want Shuli to talk to you, open a 25-seat comedy venue. He won't leave you alone. Your podcast is so bad, it should be on the Joey network. Yeah. Catalano TV is the hottest thing on the internet.
Fucking cut Kevin off his own show. I don't need
Super happy fun chat is killing me.
I don't need Kevin on this show.
Bob's pool party. Yeah, I'm in New Orleans and just went to a restaurant named Brennan's and tried dropping your name. They gave me the table next to the dumpster. Hashtag Neil sucks.
First of all, this could be true because there is a restaurant. There's a famous Brennan's restaurant in New Orleans. So that's a fact. When I was in New Orleans, I went to Brennan's. And
did you drop your name there?
I said I'm friends with Neil Brennan.
Like, this is Neil country, and they punched him.
Yeah,
I'm friends with Danny Brennan.
Thank you, Bob's pool party. I want a refund. Why are you so cheap? $2. It's fucking Carlos Dangerous. One cheap fuck.
I thought he was so busy at work. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, making that. What kind of porns he make? Titty porn?
What'd I say? Pumpkin
kitty porn.
It looks like a pumpkin.
Oh, pumpkin spice.
Yeah. It's pumpkin spicy.
Joey said
Pat's got to read him. Anything long, you got to read, Pat.
Yeah, Ted E. Joey said he'd make you his beach in jail. His bitch is what he means. Joey said he'd make you his bitch in jail and sell you for Twinkie. Joey, a clown. Shuli was stream sniping Gino. He's going down the toilet. Ever work with New Zealand actor comedian Rhys Furby? Rise Darby. Go Phils.
Shuli was stream sniping Gino today.
He's going down the toilet. It says.
Well, Gino snipes me, and then Shuli was sniping him.
Does Daddy snipe you? Oh my God.
Does Daddy snipe you? That was funny. Does Daddy
He was sniping us last Saturday. Like, wait.
Daddy snipe you?
Daddy snipes.
Daddy likes to snipe.
All right, give Gino credit. That's funny.
Ray,
Give
BS
Pat
show.
Dixon credit. He was the one who made the joke.
At least give me an assist.
Yeah,
Ray,
yeah.
BS show is just Stuttering John content. So you want to go do that Stuttering
It's
John
more
content?
of that. It's just more. They do it in the afternoon. They do it in the morning too.
Good news, Ray. I bought 2 bottles of your hot sauce. Bad news. If I see you, it's going in your eyes.
Jesus Christ. This guy hates my guts. Jesus.
Good.
That makes Kevin, why do you hate it love it when people hate me, Kevin?
This guy really does. He really does like it on everything, doesn't he?
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Because it makes the Chad and you roast even better if people really hate you. Because people hate Chad too. They hate you too, Ray. Because you're the opposite of Chad. You want everyone to like you. Chad wants everyone to hate him.
We're doing the roasting. He wants to do the. It's working. Turns out it works.
When KB gets his network, he needs to Mason of Portland with Pat, the Mason Dixon lineup of hacks.
Hey, what's he saying about what's the first part?
I think you're like pair us with doing a show.
When KB hates it, he needs to Mason of Portland with Pat. Oh yeah, the two of them.
The Mason Dixon line of hacks.
Hey KB, darts.
We'll do darts in Atlantic City.
We won't. I won't. Darts are stupid and all you're gonna do is lose it. All you do is get a cut in your forehead or get it right in the fucking eye. Yeah, but Reslinky, I'll do it with you.
I like darts. According to the sorcerer, the stinkiest fertilizer grows the brightest flower. So how come Ray and Chad aren't stars and just stink?
All right, enough of Furious F.
No, we love Furious. Furious is like one of the all-timers.
Yeah, it's enough Furious F. Come on.
I mean, when the sorcerer said that, I almost did a spit take because he's trying to make Chad feel good and stuff. It's like, it was just funny to me.
That's going to make Chad feel good. You are stinky fertilizer now, but
no,
you may bloom into a bright flower.
He's saying all the shit that Chad's been through, can create the brightest flowers. And I just had to laugh.
That's what that sorcerer said. Yeah.
I know Chad better than the sorcerer.
He had a rough time, apparently. I liked what he said about how why he doesn't ever admit to lying. It's because when he ever would admit to anything as a kid, his dad would.
Yeah, but Pat, that's like a cop out now because it's like once they said alcoholics and drug addicts, it wasn't them. It's a disease. So now anytime Chad lies, he's going to be like, no, it's because my dad hit me. You know what I mean? It basically gives him it gives him a forever excuse to be a fucking liar.
If he takes it that way, he's missing a great opportunity to learn something.
Yeah, of course, he's going to take it that way. He's going to take it the easiest, cheapest way for him to take it.
Yeah, but he's got to have an awareness. It starts with an awareness, what they do with it is up to them. So,
but he's going to be like, the sorcerer said, it's not me, it's my dad. As he keeps lying and stealing.
But can you believe it? Can you believe my dad? My dad's a piece of shit.
My dad. It's not me. It's my dad. My stepdad's a creepy motherfucker.
It's not the lying. It's not the stealing though. It's just not admitting it afterwards. Like he never comes clean about some of that shit.
Never.
And he needs to. But he's 30 days sober now, or 31, 32. Allegedly. So. He seems it to me. Like usually a guy like him, if he's drinking at all, he's drinking,
Yeah, and Melton was saying Chad's obviously been drinking. He was watching the show yesterday. He's like, with Ray and Chad. He's like, Chad's obviously been drinking. And Melton's like, Chad's obviously been drinking. I mean, Melton's out of his mind. He's high and drunk. He's like, but he's judging Chad's drinking. I was like, Melton, look at your fucking fat self first.
Was it a members only deal?
I think it was at members only at that point, which makes me furious. even though I'm a member, and John Fish is garbage, Ray.
That's all
human garbage. Ray did Keith and the girl until he traded up to a bigger show, begging for super chat money from shut-ins and sex offenders who can't get jobs and live on welfare. Damn.
Oh, fucking super happy fun chat is killing me tonight.
Damn, Gina.
Begging for super chat money.
Damn,
Sex offender. Oh my god. Oh, that's fucking good stuff.
Keith the Girl, I did their show 45 times before they threw me off it.
Yeah, but it's like they act like it's this big show. I think it was a big show because they were like the first New York podcast, but then it's like nobody cares.
I don't hear anything about them anymore.
Never.
Dude, we had great times at their events and stuff, Pat. You were
I know. That's why I don't understand why they
year?
turned on me so fucking drastically. It was fucking nuts. You know? I mean, like,
because they're going to be progressives and, a lady and.
Yeah, that was a big part of it. Yeah, I wasn't really in the direction that they turned in, because they were turning towards all that shit, right? As it was starting to happen and stuff. And then, like first Hemda was a lesbian, and then she's like dating a trans person who changed their name and shit. Like, I mean, she split up from Keith to begin with, during when they were trying to sell their relationship book. Which they lied to their fans and said they were still together. I mean, it's just
she became a lesbian but hooked up with trans people?
What she did was she was with Keith, and then they broke up. And they broke up while they were peddling their relationship book, right?
Wow.
And then then after they broke up and they were out with that, it turned out she's sleeping with her friend Lauren, who then decided, well, I'm not even a woman, I'm trans, I'm Lauren.
They got married and stuff. It's like. Yeah, they got married.
It's weird. It's weird. Say it's Ray. It's weird.
And then Jim Norton got involved. It was all
no. It's like one of those.
That's a joke. I made a joke. I got a
good job, Ray. No, we're a Brooklyn show. We're a New York show. Everybody has to be sexually weird and
fluid. You got to be sexually fluid. I want to be sexually fluid. Where's Adidas? Let's talk to her.
Jacob, I used to think Keith and the Girl was the podcast with Amy Schumer and Keith Robinson has together. Yeah, they actually tried to use their title because then I think they called it Two Girls and a Keith as like a play on Keith and a Girl, but it was just
a play on Two Girls, One Cup.
Yeah, maybe it was a play on both, maybe. But in any case, it was just fucking weird. And Amy Schumer's weird. And if you don't, if you need evidence, DM me and I'll show you.
I saw that thing like Kurt Metzger defended her nonstop about all the joke stealing stuff as a writer on her show.
Right, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about 2 weeks ago when she said she stands alone.
Yeah, Kurt Metzger put that out too. Like Kurt Metzger was like, he called her a twat on the whole thing. It's on Kurt Metzger's page where.
Okay, we don't talk about
on his Saturday night show.
No, he was making fun of Amy Schumer.
She stands alone with the U.S. military and every other and every Jew in show business and
Metzger
in New York.
Always had her back, and for him to be like,
right, Kurt. Everybody in show business, every comic is a coward. They stand for nothing. They stand for nothing. Show me somebody that stands for something other than me.
For middle fingers to Kevin Brennan.
I mean, Ray's like, oh, and then Kurt Metzger. Yeah, Kurt Metzger also stands for nothing. That fucking spineless prick. He's lower than John Fish.
Don't.
I love you, John Fish. Come on, man, John Fish.
That's over the line.
Even Kevin loves.
Wait, you sent that twice, Jacob. Are you drunk?
I'm gonna go get a beer because I'm gonna pass out.
No, Jacob sent it twice.
Keith Robinson used to song a bitch. That's what he would say. Like have some song that he would make it their song. It was some popular song, and then every time she'd hear it on the radio, she'd think of him. So I song a bitch.
What?
That's what he called it. I mean, he would say that, like, if he met a girl he liked or whatever, he would somehow like get some mutual interest in some popular song it's on,
Oh, right.
And then like every time she'd hear it after that, because of something he said about it, she'd think of him. I song a bitch.
What a hack. He's like a hack with women. Anyway, Jacob, you said the same thing twice.
Thank you.
We owe you $5.
Ray looks like a Newport. With that Ray looks like a Newport with that flat brim. Did he leave the sticker on? Don't know.
Ray, do you leave the sticker on?
Oh, he's not there. Look at that $1 million worth of bobbleheads right there in front of you.
Somebody broke in and started putting it like a fucking in a sack to be like. Ray's
bobblehead monster comes out of the closet.
Got my vote for. Okay, you got to read all.
Got
these.
my vote for Doug, another good old boy like Pat. Ray, Chad sucks. Oh, like Pat and Ray.
Oh, he's talking
Chad
about
sucks.
Doug, your guy.
Yeah, Doug Nelson. Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I can't say enough about it. I mean, there's a reason I do shows with him so much. I mean, it's just like he's good stuff. I mean, yeah, I don't want to oversell it. I mean, but
No,
I mean,
I was thinking about him today. I was like, I should probably get him on, but then I was like, I don't want to be whatever. No, I did like him whenever I'd sit on at Compound Media.
Yeah, yeah, he's great.
With
Jacob,
YouTube.
Yeah, Mesas. Ray looks like that last guy at the truck stop. Looks like the last guy at the truck stop you'd ask for directions from because he may murder you, but at the same time, just risk it because you want to get out of the town you're lost in. It's worth the risk.
True.
You want to get out so
That's
much.
true.
Ooh, Detroit, $20. Ray, I don't hate you.
We gotta wait for Ray for this one.
I hate your ignorance. Oh, Detroit.
Ray, we got a good one for you.
Yeah, read that. Read that one, Ray.
Detroit, she hates my guts. Ray, I don't hate you. I hate your ignorance. What up, KB and Pat? With hearts. Hi, Detroit. Hi, Detroit's lawyers. She doesn't like me.
She hates your ignorance. What does that mean?
Apparently, I'm ignorant.
What about, though? I mean, what is she referring to?
I don't know what she's referring to.
Well, then you are ignorant.
You're right. That is indefensible.
Ray, come on, Ray. We gotta keep up. Go ahead, read this one.
Bob's book. Ray looks like a Newport with that flat brim. Did he leave the sticker on? No, I did not leave the sticker on. But I already said why I don't bend the things because, like, you wear them on stage and people could still see your face.
Here's another Ray one. Go ahead.
Ray looks like the last guy at the truck stop you'd ask for directions from because he may murder you. But at the same time, just risk it because you want to get out of the town you are lost in. I think you just Google Maps it, Jacob.
Pat, have you smashed that homeless chick yet? No.
David Skywalker.
He's talking about the one that I mentioned, passing one
right
in the middle of the night. Yeah, and she was like,
"Is she still there?"
Nah, man, I haven't seen her since. I haven't. I mean, like, look, it was late at night when I walked past it. I haven't been down that dark street again. I was kind of creeped out by it, But I was almost. It was like one of those like a devil temptress. I was almost tempted enough to go and find out what she smelled like.
Right. I would have done it.
Yeah, it's better to regret things you have done than things you haven't done.
John Fish does hat gigs. Bob's pool party. I think
Ray P. Mr. Ray, watch your dry bar. Next time you do a comedy show up against a wall, make sure there's a firing squad. Hack. You watch the wrong special. A Life Without Balconies. I'm by the brick wall. I had a bunch of speakers. You're saying the wrong special, Ray.
They're like, I hate your comedy special. You're like, which one did you see?
I had two Pat Dixon. I had 2 number 1 specials this year in this calendar.
It's like that old story where the woman knocks on the comedian's door and at his hotel room, and she's like, "Oh my God, you're the funniest man I've ever seen. I want to have sex with you right now." He goes, "Which show did you see? The first show or the second show?" I heard that on Johnny Carson. Anyway,
specials this year, 2 number 1 specials. So
shut up, Ray.
What do you mean number one? Number one where?
iTunes and Amazon, the one, and then the other one was number 1 3 weeks.
The number 1 hack.
The number 1 hack. He's just the number 1 hack.
Hey, I disagree about your fucking pilot. I thought it was pretty fucking entertaining. I mean, like it for the shows at the time, I thought it was all right.
Yeah. No, that's what was so funny. The sorcerer, it was like, I didn't care for it. I was like, what? He believes in Chad, but not the number 1 son.
Yeah. What the fuck? You're the number 1 son. You're going on the World Wide Web.
I want to see it, dude. I never saw it. I want to see it.
Okay, Ray. It's available just about anywhere. Spotify.
It was the number 1 pilot on iTunes.
It's the number 1 pilot.
Dan Soder is spiraling down, but I like him, says Bob's Pool Party.
Great dude, great comic.
He was on Billions, for Christ's sake.
No, that's what everybody says about him. It's like Billions been on for like a million years, and he's not even a star on the show.
Of course you're
It's
gonna
just if you're in Rochester, you're not doing well. I mean, fucking, he's friends with fucking Nate Bargatze, who's like selling out the fucking the hockey arena or some shit. So I remember Dan Soder mentioned to me, he's like, oh, well, he's doing outside of comedy. So he's like, I'm like, why are you comparing? And then I'm like, oh, this is what these fucking hacks do. They're like, I guess I'm doing well, but Dan Bargatze is doing better. And now I realize he is doing way better. If you're at the fucking comedy at the Carlson with Vinnie Paulino and fucking anybody else, and nobody wants to be in Rochester ever, especially in October, you're not doing well, Dan Soder. But watch Neil and Dan Soder ruminate about stand-up. Fucking hacks.
Yeah,
Right.
stand-up's talking about stand-up.
Yeah, they love it. Talking about like why you think you're so funny? I don't know.
Do you ever put the setup after
Stop
the
it.
punchline?
Soder's
Why-
fucking great. Stop acting like Soder's
He's a
not
fucking
great.
hack.
Yeah, he's fucking great, dude.
He's
Right.
human garbage.
He's lower than fish.
Do you know, like, one of his best friends growing up was Mike McDonald, who's like the head
Nobody
coach of the
gives it.
Dolphins
Yeah, we
now?
saw that.
Yeah.
We saw it on YouTube. Why is he at comedy at the Carlson begging to try to sell tickets?
All right. What? He's doing fine. Stop it.
He's doing terrible.
Quit being ridiculous.
Soder's doing better than I'm doing. I'll say that. I mean, not at this moment. This moment, I'm flying high, but you know.
Somebody read this. Too many words for me.
Ray, if you aren't constantly calling Ray, Ray, if you aren't constantly calling Chad a diaper sniper to his face, you have no shot at
sniper,
winning.
I like that.
You have no shot at winning roast.
Diaper sniper.
In the
just
words
give me
of-
a joke.
That's a rhyme. In the words of Rip Torn, you got to get angry. You got to be mean. Come back to Richmond, KB. Juked.
Kevin
Wait, what?
retired. Kevin
Wait,
retired.
what do you say? Have no shot at winning roast. If you're constantly calling Chad a diaper sniper to his face, you have no shot at winning roast. In the words of Rip Torn, you gotta get angry, you gotta be mean. Yeah, last time I was in Richmond, jukes, I fucking ate my own dick. The feature, I thought I was following like the next fucking Richard Pryor. This guy was killing. I couldn't follow him, and I never heard from him since. So I was like, do I stink? I must stink. But Richmond's
Wow.
Richmond's a weird town because it's not the North, but it's not the South. So it's like they don't know who they
it was
are.
the capital for the Confederacy.
There's
No,
an
I'm saying-
identity, but there's an identity crisis there.
I'm saying now they're trying to be progressive, but they're still. It's a weird fucking city. Anyway,
Towns like that always try to be a little extra progressive, especially the further south you get, you know, because they want to be like,
No, but
we're
they're
not
right. They're right on the fence. They're trying to be like a hip city because they're a bigger city in Virginia, but of course they still have slaves and a lot of this.
Still, to this
Of course,
current
they
day.
still have slaves.
No, I saw some slaves in the back of the owner's.
One of them opened for you, for Christ's sake. Hey, was that place the one where there's no check drop and they pay for everything on like their phone or something?
Funny
or
Bone?
like an
There was
app?
a Funny Bone there.
No, it wasn't a funny bone. It was going up against the funny bone. And
But there was no check drop, right? Was that the one?
I don't remember. It didn't
'Cause I-
matter. I was just eating my own dick. I was like, wow, I'm eating my own dick every show.
I think that club might have closed.
The Funny Bone did.
They both closed? The funny bone in Richmond closed?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't know that.
I got to look that up then. It wasn't a funny bone. It was downtown. The funny bone was at the mall. Charlie Monroe. Oh, Charlie Monroe. Did I give you a shout out? I meant to give you a shout out.
Huff
not after
4000.
Yeah, not after this.
I've watched
Yeah, Charlie
hundreds
Monroe,
of
I did.
hours of Ray and Chad on MLC, and both have never made me laugh. I guarantee both bomb as hard
Wait,
as that.
He's watched hundreds.
Hundreds of hours, and both have never made me laugh. I guarantee both bomb as hard as that oil can loser did at KB's roast. Oil can loser.
Hundreds of hours. Hundreds of hours.
Who's the oil
oil?
can loser, Chad?
Yeah, I think he's talking about
Yeah,
Chad,
yeah.
the oil can loser.
Well, no, that's a guy that like puts up Chad's deleted tweets on Twitter.
Yeah,
His name's
but
Oil Can
he
Loser.
didn't bomb. He just
No, he just
Talking
puts up
about
all
Chad.
of Chad's deleted tweets.
he's watched hundreds of hours. So send him your thoughts and prayers.
John Fish equals Ted Alexandro minus Dan Soder.
100%.
All three are
100%
great
right.
comments. I like all three.
John Fish equals Ted Alexander. Exactly. He's 100% right, Dan Soder.
That's tough.
I mean,
math.
Super Happy Fun Chatter. He's 100% right. Thank you, Super. He's my new favorite Super Chatter. Super Happy Fun Chatter.
Bob's Pool Party. Dan Soder's career is at such a low, he might do the show.
Fingers crossed.
He's picked his Brennan.
No, it's so funny. I shit on Dan Soder. The 2 live show, he was at my roast, and the first live show we did with Lenny and Liz, he was there, and I still shit on him.
No,
but,
it's fucking great.
It's good natured ribbing, but seriously, if you have comedy at the Carlson, you're not doing good. You're not doing good.
As opposed to what other
you're not doing good. You're not doing good.
All right, take this off the screen.
Ray said on his podcast that John Fish is part of Hummus.
Is that true, Ray?
I did not say.
That's rude.
Fish is on the other. He's on that other. He's on the other team for sure. Rudy Ortega. Saudis know not to compete with KB. That's why the UFC happened during breakfast. Hashtag come to San Diego, please.
Kevin retired.
I'm making a comeback. I decided to.
You retired.
Don't call it a comeback. If you say Carlos Danger 3 times in front of a mirror, he won't show up because he's busy having breakfast, lunch, and dinner. He'd be hungry.
That's funny. All right, that's funny.
I hope that fat fuck is watching right now. That's what you get for not doing my show. I'm not available. He's never available, but he's always available for Carl, right?
Yeah. Can the sorcerer turn Mario into a real boy?
I doubt it.
One Furious F. He's a marionette. Hey, KB, you should use Mario Bosco chauffeur as a credit. Your next comic drove Mario Bosco to Fifth Avenue.
On New Year's Eve.
Oh. Pat, did you run into Theo Vaughn in Nashville? Hashtag Brennan. I didn't. I did not. But I ran into Beardson, who's another streamer over on cozy.tv, where I am streaming. I did a long stream this morning. It was great.
Pat you ran into him, or you ran into him by accident?
Yeah, he came to the show, the Censored.tv show.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and so he came and introduced himself, and I obviously recognized him, but it took me a minute. Pat, read this. I wish you'd tie a can to yourself and beat it. You're on ML, see? James Cagney is Biff Grimes in The Strawberry Blonde, 1941.
Is that really the quote from the movie?
I wish you'd tie a can to yourself and beat it. I like that. Tie a can to yourself and beat it. Ray, say this.
Stupid is as stupid does. I wish him well. Tom Hanks as Forrest Gump, 1994.
Stupid is as stupid does. Forrest Gump.
Yeah, you can't go full retard. That's why it was so.
Sally Fields was in the movie.
Yeah, he was only 1 point below normal, so
he was still smarter than Carlos Danger.
He knew what love is.
It's a box of chocolates, dude. Hi, Gino, Swiss cheese jaw.
Is he sniping us? I got to look at these pictures. I can't have somebody.
The cut on KB's head is from Bob beating him half to death. KB hasn't stood up because he's in a wheelchair and his family is now taking care of him. Oh,
that's funny. Right.
No, I'm right here.
It's a rumor.
All right, we get the race sucks. All right.
No, I had a show. I wasn't in a wheelchair.
Bob beating him half to death. When asked about his team's offensive execution, Giants coach Brian Daboll said he was all for it. Sorry to get topical.
The Giants stink.
How do you feel about your team's execution? I'm for it. That was Jim McKay, I think, did that originally back.
Buccaneers, yeah. Raise a progeria little boy. You blew your chance with Adidas.
What? Adidas, not Adidas. Maybe that's why you blew your chance. You keep calling her Adidas, and she
had a New Balance scholarship.
It's never going to get funny.
It's never going to get funny.
No, that's Addis. Addis is the girl you had on the other day.
Yeah.
Sexy, really nice, smart. But sex workers, no. After World War II, Hitler and FDR promised to stay friends. Ooh.
Jesus Christ.
Which one's Hitler?
No, Ray's insisting that him and Chad are friends after the roast.
That's what I mean. Which one of them is Hitler? Which is FDR? One's a cripple homo, and one's
Chad's
Hitler.
Definitely, there's no doubt. Chad's Hitler.
All the high rollers all should be on a text thread. Great idea, KB.
No, they should 100% broccoli. A text thread, and I have to respond.
100%.
Ray, at this pace you are on, you will barge into a Jewish synagogue and say very loudly, "Line me up like a Palestinian." All right, that's. I don't know if we were allowed to say that.
That's from Fuck You.
That's from Fuck You, yeah.
Fuck you. I gave him a shout out. All right, now he's getting topical. He's getting topical. Ray, at this pace, you'll barge into. Say, man.
Yeah.
I think he's talking about the thing with Chad.
The Dominican lineup. No, because I got a Dominican lineup. He's saying get a Palestinian lineup.
Oh, line me up. Because you said, what did you say to the barber? Line me up like a
dude, the Dominican lineup where they like line up your.
And you know what goes good with a haircut? The Macarena.
Line me up like a Palestinian.
Yeah, it was a good super chat. I don't know if I was allowed to say that on the stream, but it was.
You can't say Palestinian?
I don't know.
I don't know either. We'll find out when they shut us down.
They demonetized my stream when I just.
You can barely say it. Demonetized. Go ahead.
Demonetized.
Somebody read this, please.
KB, go ahead.
Brian. All right, KB. For me, it's kind of like what they say: never meet your heroes. Ray, I can meet up with you whenever. Wow, that's funny.
He's talking about the high rollers. He don't want to meet his heroes.
But so I'm not his hero. That's a joke.
Maybe all the low rollers get Ray's number. Super chat anything and you get Ray's number.
Him and Carlos Danger, the $2 fucking garbage people. John Fish, just fucking garbage.
St. Ranger for 10. Yes, Kevin. Give higher dollar level once more. Oh, yes. Give higher dollar once more. But some people in chat were insulting super chatters. I say we pay to enjoy the flight even more. And I have Kevin's number. Thanks for the follow, Kevin Pat.
So wait, he's saying that the people in the regular chat, yeah, but it's members chat only. I do that on purpose on Saturday, but give high, and yeah,
they were insulting the super chatters.
How do you insult a super chatter? Oh, you rich prick!
Yeah,
I think you're so super.
They tear up their shirt and there's like a S super chatter, an SC super chatter.
They're trying to make the super chatters feel bad.
FSC.
Jesus, this is fucking insane.
Gustav Borgo, you meet them in the Viagra Triangle. Tavern on Rush closed, I heard.
Yeah, the fucking Rush Street used to be the best in Chicago. I'm sure it still is. The fucking when the Wrigley, they would have all the day games and all the fucking out of town players, and the Cubs would go to the Rush Street. So it was just like this fucking carnival of STDs. It was fantastic.
Joey still had to be there.
Joey C was the Bat Boy. They even invited the Bat Boy.
Mark Rice,
Mark Rice, Dan Filano. He's friends with Mark Rice. I'm like, get him on the show. He can't do the show because he's works.
Greg Maddux played for the.
He
Cubs
works for Fox. Anyway, Rush Street was the place to get. Thank
Rick
you,
Sutcliffe.
Yeah, Ray. We know Ryan Sandberg. We know the players. Yeah. What's the guy in first place? The left hand? No, the guy. No, before him in 1984, he made a big error.
I don't know who that dude is.
Okay, yeah, you weren't born yet. Cool haircut.
KB, not a high roller, but I am an aspiring high roller, like Ski Mask's dad. If I submit an audition tape, do I get the digits? My barber loves the show.
I think he's I think he's signed up for the membership. I saw him earlier as a member, Did I not give him a shout out? Hey, cool
Man, if you
haircut.
grow that mullet back out, man, that would be fucking awesome.
I'm gonna tour. I'm definitely going out with that mullet, no doubt.
Ray, Mario Bosco wishes he had your looks, but you behave like the way he looks. Like the way he looks. At least Mario would disrespect Shuli like he does, KB. Man up, Ray.
He's right, Ray. Yeah, we gotta get Mario on with the sorcerer.
Sorcering your sister's ass.
Hey, you look like a pineapple over here, the sorcerer. I'm opening up for Kerry Karavis tomorrow.
Pat, you're doing the Gypsy Doctor anytime soon, James Jameson. I would, I mean, like, no problem with it. Of course,
What
I'm
is
gonna
that?
need,
What is that Gypsy Doctor?
the
Sorcerer.
sorcerer.
Oh, you doing the Gypsy Doctor?
I don't know if it's gonna be. I think I'm pretty fucking together. I think that guy should be seeing me for therapy. In fact.
Oh, okay. Well, then you're ready. You're definitely ready for the guy if you think you got it all together. If we can't get Mario Bosco, you're on deck.
Yeah. Can't get Mario Bosco to fucking carve out a day and not
I'm
be.
getting my fingernails done. Come on.
I got a pedicure. The chat had a good name for Pat's new show, E-Rock Around the Clock with Pat Dixon.
That is good. I like when Borgo steps up for the pores.
KB, can you book Rob Saul for the doc?
Yeah, that might be good.
He had a punishing marriage. Peter Brennan, I still cannot believe the sorcerer hated number one son.
Yeah, but Rob Saul does have he is kind of traumatized by his dad being gay and his marriage. Yeah, it's not good.
Ray, read this one.
Pat Dixon is the only co-host needed. Please discard Ray. He's completely useless.
Wow.
And that's from Carlos Danger.
Yeah, that's Carlos Danger's
That's his burner account.
Citizen M. Poppy. You'll never be as funny or cool as Brian Kim.
You know Brian Kim?
Yeah, no, he heard me on my podcast trashing this dude, Brian Kim.
You're trashing Brian Kim?
He's a nobody. He's like an open micer comic.
I know who he is. He's a fucking alcoholic open micer.
Yeah. So they just heard me trashing him on
Why were you trashing him?
Because he's a piece of shit.
Yeah, but what did he do to you that you hate him so?
Oh no, I don't hate him. I'm
Yeah, but how do you know him?
No, he shows up to comedy shows and like ruins the show. Like he'll ruin the show by being a drunk alcoholic. And
you think you guys would be good friends?
We have so much in common.
You guys should tour together.
Yeah.
KB, why aren't any of your albums on iTunes or Apple Music?
Yeah, how about that, Kevin?
Yeah, Ray, it's my fault. Because I was before all that shit, all that Piazza shit. Hey, I want to be on Spotify. Fuck that.
You know, you say that. I just got money today in my Sound Exchange.
How much? How much, Ray?
$700.
Wow.
It's good for me. It's for the month. Every month they give you money.
Yeah, man, you can make a lot of money on Sound Exchange. You really can. It's nice. It's a nice little source.
Yeah,
okay,
I mean,
Ray,
it was $700 I didn't expect to get. So it was a nice thing.
I got Sound Exchange money too, more than that.
All right, well, fuck you. I just got it.
No, it's a fact. I'll show you my fucking bank statement.
I don't give a fuck.
Show me the numbers.
So you're telling me what I should do? I should be on Apple Tunes or listen, Ray, I'm older than you. I made it in the 90s. So
listen, Ray, you're KB's writer, okay? They
didn't have iTunes or albums back then or Apple Music, any of that Piazza shit. We used to have to go to clubs and fucking sell it out of the trunk of our car. Like rap music in the 1980s.
Like mixtapes. Like, you want my mixtape, son?
You want me and Dave Attell on this mixtape and little Louis C.K.?
You want a little bit of that? Let me see a 10 spot, son. Let me see a 10 spot.
One Furious F. When's Brennan Nation happening? And number one son was decent for pilots.
Descent. He said
it was Descent. The Sorcerer is a quack.
Sorcerer. I don't know if he watches late night. He watches the 4 o'clock. It might be too late for him.
It's too late.
Thank you, Furious.
Ray, why is Mike Coon mad at you?
I don't even know who that is. I think he's saying it get us to say something not appropriate.
Okay. David Skywalker. Pat, imagine if you hook up with that homeless broad, you both fall in love, then go on living your best lives together. It could happen. Yeah, I think I'd wind up giving her a warm bed. That would be a big improvement for her.
Love conquers all, right?
Except stink. But maybe if I need some of that stinky fertilizer, like her.
Right, like the sorcerer said.
Mm-hmm.
For flowers.
Yeah, just get her to shower and you're cool.
Well, you know what Jimmy Martinez used to do? They used to hang out in front of the homeless shelters and grab women who
grab them.
No, not literally grab them, but be like, "Hey, you want to go for a ride?" And they're pretty desperate, and then you hose them off, and then you have sex with them, and you let their son play with the Madden 5-0 or whatever the fuck they play with.
It's a big day for the both of them. It's
yeah,
like Disneyland.
And then the problem is they get attached to the living inside, and then might have trouble getting rid of them. But I don't know
when you kick them out and shit.
You don't kick them out. You just fucking move or something.
Just open the door and wait for them to leave.
You go to another house in Queens.
I don't know how you get rid of
all these houses.
I don't know. Truthfully, they might be there forever.
Thank you, David Skywalker. I think James Jameson is trying to trick us.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Panhandler, $10 late to the show. KB Pat is trying to bang a homeless broad. No, man. Ray, did Ari Jane get evicted? What happened with David Skywalker's got a great memory. I think I mentioned it about a month and a half ago that I was walking past some dark fucking, I don't know, it was like a yard in front of a church or something, and she's like, "Hey, you got a cigarette?" And I couldn't tell if she was old or young.
To her? I thought you just walked by her.
No, she spoke to me, and I was just like, and I just kept walking instead of like going, "Why, certainly, I do." Let's talk.
Wait, she saw you smoking and she asked you for a cigarette?
Yeah, I was smoking, walking past.
Oh my God, that was your chance at love.
I know she startled me though. I don't think I got to be that much of a bottom feeder at this point.
Did you pause? Did you stop walking, or did you?
I think I was startled, like, and I
was
looked at her.
Was she living in a box or something under a blanket?
She was under a blanket. Yeah, she was laying there under a blanket, and I was curious. Like, I wonder what she's got on under there. But it's probably
because you hose them off. They still have a vagina, and like I said,
don't know, man.
The hard part is getting rid of them.
I mean, she only fucks guys who are walking down the street, so. So I'm not. But Ray, what did Ari? Did she get evicted? Why did she get evicted?
I have no idea what's going on with her.
She got evicted?
I have no idea. I can't comment on that. I have no idea.
Wow.
By law, you can't do it.
Listen, he's not even saying she's a nice lady.
Is she a nice lady?
AveryJane.com for deodorants. AERIEJANE.com. Buy her deodorants and soaps.
That's cold, man. You just called her human garbage. Dave Chappelle is my favorite slave comedian. Who's your favorite slave comedian, Ray?
Kevin Brennan, if he'd unretire.
No, but seriously, who is?
Who do I think is beloved chatter? Richmond Funny Bone is open. That nobody, Matt Wright, is there this weekend. Maybe they wanted Ray to think they're out of business. I thought it closed. That's my bad. I thought it.
Yeah, I always think they're going to be open. They're part of the Funny Bone. They're corporate. Yeah. They figure it out.
They do business. I think that other club did close though.
I got to look it up.
I think somebody told me that it did.
It was downtown.
That's the first Funny Bone I had headlined by accident, where Frank Caliendo had to cancel, and like I was the feature, so they let me headline, and they shouldn't have. But
wow,
yeah.
Did you do John Madden?
Yeah, well, that was like the first. That was the first time like I ever worked with a headliner that couldn't make it, and they moved me up, and I was like, all right, that was fine, but it wasn't Obviously,
They were obviously very disappointed.
Yeah, they were very disappointed. They did not come.
You don't do any impressions?
None
That what the crowd was saying? Like, you don't do any impressions.
Yeah,
you don't even do
like you can't even do like
Richard Nixon,
Tony Danza.
None of them did.
Mona,
yeah,
Samantha. Jesse Joyce taught me that. Ray, grow a beard for fuck's sake, aka a pussy juice love sponge.
Word,
pussy juice sponge.
What's he saying? Get a
grow a beard.
Oh, grow a beard, not a fake beard.
Ray's MLC highlight reel would be 20 seconds long. That's from Patrick Melton.
Up in Canada. That's Canadian.
Our leader.
This for you, Ray.
Ray didn't expect a check he gets every month. What's it like to wake up as a newborn every day, Ray? Yeah. I just felt like I had
kind of a good point. Yeah, they send money every month. I wasn't expecting it.
They call me by surprise.
Every month, it's like swimming through the plastic castle again.
It was a nice surprise. I'm like, what happened?
It was a nice surprise.
I was like, oh shit!
Somebody sent me money for what? It was a nice surprise.
Turns out it was my special.
Damn, this hasn't happened since September.
But it was more than I got the month before. So I was like,
love it, Chatter. Thank you. And thank you, fake Milton.
St. Ranger, thank you. I know you're thinking, did I fire off 6 super chats or only 5? I know what you're thinking. Did I fire off 6 super chats or only 5? But since they could bore you half to death, you may have to ask, do I feel lucky?
Half to death.
But since they could bore you half to death, you have to ask yourself.
Wait, what's he saying? He's doing the Clint Eastwood thing?
Yeah. He's saying, did he fire off 6 super chats for only 5? But since they could bore you half to death, just like he says, as this is a 44 Magnum, it can blow your head clean off. You have to ask yourself, do I feel lucky? Well, do you? Punk.
The super chats are funny because sometimes I send them to Melton, and then you just send them, and you're like, this is funny, and then you get the bill from Apple or you're on your credit card. You're like, what the fuck?
That's what that bill was. I got a bill from Apple. I was like, what the fuck was this? It was me when Ray was on. Sorry, Ray.
Shitting on me?
Stop super chatting. No, you were there. It got you all mad. You remember we were upset with each other at the time.
But it's like you send them because they don't charge them when you're sending them. You're just like, it's $5, $10. Who cares, you know?
Right.
And then you get
it's like $37.
All right, we're caught up, Ray. You want to do any plugs? Any shitty plugs for your fucking? Why don't you plug John Fish? You're fucking sucking his cock all day.
Jesus Christ.
Or Dan Soda. Why don't you do the Soda Fish cock sucking?
YouTube.com/RAYDEVI.
YouTube.com.
Yeah,
we're on YouTube. You don't have to plug YouTube. Just do your fucking thing.
RAYDEVI and then
YouTube.com.
You forgot the www.
Yeah, I got 2
backslash.
I got 2. Yeah, one's my stand-up comedy. I've been putting up clips from my special that I've been doing good, and then also my podcast. Or go there, watch them, and trash me. So you win either way. You can if you go there and
it's a win-win.
Yeah.
So wait, do you put up your things on YouTube and then people trash you and then do you read them? You read the comments?
No, I mean my podcast is Rock Bottom Pod on YouTube, which I do like a few times a week. But no, on my stand-up clips, like
he's doing his plug. No, but when you put up your clips, don't you get a lot of comments? And do people shit on you? And do you read them? And are they people that you know the names of? They're just good natured ribbing.
No, a lot of them are nice. My stand-up clips. A lot of them are nice. They're podcast fans. Turns out some people like me, Kevin. Not you, but other people like me. I know you hate my guts.
You know, I really hate John Fish. He's human garbage.
You couldn't pick the nicest guy in comedy to say that about. Jesus.
Pat, can you rank the Brennan comics? Neil, Danny, KB. Well, KB's probably a better comic than Danny, and certainly better than Neil. I'd say KB, Danny, Neil.
Let's ask Kevin's mom.
Yeah, we're going to send her the link.
Send Mrs. Brennan the link.
She goes to sleep early.
One Furious F. Thanks for the great shows, Pat. We need a statue of you like Rocky in front of Gino's place. That'd be great.
On the week, Burt Young died. Paulie died.
Yeah, in front of Gino's apartment.
Paulie died.
Statue of Pat Dixon. in front of Sullivan.
Right in front of Sullivan's. Like, and
that would be fucking cool.
Yeah. Remembrance of Paulie.
Ray, it's good-natured ribbing. I wish you well. Cheers, boys.
He's a good guy.
Thank you, Furious.
Yeah, thanks.
That's the last one, I think.
It's for you, Ray.
Let's bring another one.
Ray, what are you dressing as on Halloween? You sound like the only one that would in this group.
Yeah, you do a Halloween thing, right?
No, but you know what I will do? Teamster Tim gave me a Bad News Bears jersey, so maybe I'll wear Bad News Bears.
Why did he give it to you?
I don't know, because
Is that your favorite movie? Because you're 7?
Which one are you? Are you Tanner or Lupus?
It doesn't have a name on the back. It's number 12. It's number 12.
Oh, you're Tatum O'Neal.
Was it Kelly Leak? Maybe I'm Tatum O'Neal. Maybe that's what I am. Like I'm her. But no, we all love Teamster Tim. He's a great dude.
Panhandler.
That Jeebus. Pat banged a homeless chick. It's not happening. Ari Jane evicted. Ray put 2 and 2 together. Use that MBA.
Wow, that's a strong one to close with.
Damn.
Damn, Gina.
Panhandler.
Well done. KB, I hope you are back on the wine. It's getting cold and there are no margarita emojis. Pat rocks. I wish Ray well.
Ouch. All right.
Yeah, I am. I said at the beginning I'm drinking red wine again because it's not really margarita season. Plus the red wine, I mean, the margarita makes me want to go to the bathroom all the time.
That's good for you, Pat.
Yeah, and red wine is better for your
heart.
Shout out to Kumia.
More. Ray comes in cracked at the end of the show. He's coming down. Everyone hates me. Don't break those bobbleheads. I'm saving my money to have 1 mil. Daddy.
Man, they're mean to me, dude.
T like the letter Ray. You should do a fundraiser for AJ.
Yeah, have you thought about that, Ray? Give back?
We'll give back.
Damn.
I'll give back.
Lost her nice lady status.
Where is she? Have you guys heard from her?
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, let's.
Oh, shut up, Ray. Don't get me started with the. Come on, she's a nice lady. You're talking about Maud from fucking Golden Girls? Jesus, relax.
There was no Maud on Golden Girls. It was Dorothy.
B. Arthur was Maud.
Oh, she was Maud on another show, not
called
on,
Maud. Yeah,
she was Dorothy.
Yeah, everybody knows her as Maud. Everybody knows her as Maud.
I know her as Dorothy.
Nobody knows her. That's the Wizard of Oz.
And Blanche.
Okay, Blanche. Everybody knows Blanche was a whore.
I shook your hand after one of the late shows in Richmond. I was the tall, good-looking guy that came to shake your hand upstairs. Glad I got to see you live. You are a legend. Crowd was hacked.
What was the name of the club, though, Jukes?
Jukes.
Maybe they're talking about me at the Funny Bone.
He's not. It was upstairs, and you had to come down a big stairs like fucking Liberace. And then the crowd was like staring at me like this guy stinks.
Like Liberace, you're like wearing this giant jacket.
Yeah, like and a pull up in a Rolls Royce. Like you had to walk. The guy announced you had to walk down these stairs and like wave. It was fucking odd.
I wish my brother Neil was here.
Mario Bosco.
You gotta tell me if the club is closed. They weren't doing well. He was a tall, good-looking guy.
Narrow it down a little more.
Did you ever do the Go Bananas in Cincinnati?
Yeah, I taped my fucking I taped everything there.
I recorded an album at Go Bananas in Cincinnati.
Go Bananas that's a great place to record.
Well, every time I go in there, they just know me as Kevin Brennan's fan, and that guy hates Kevin.
He does. We used to be besties, and then he turned on me.
Yeah, he's like Kevin Brennan's friend.
At Go Bananas?
Yeah.
Mikey? Oh my God.
Kevin.
Yeah, because we had a falling out. I have a falling out with literally everybody. You guys just gotta wait your turn. We'll all have a falling out.
Mikey does a lot of party drugs, I think.
Allegedly,
yeah.
All right, Ray, you gotta read this. We're still hitting super chats.
Borgo, Ray, at what age did you stop trick or treating, or you never have? No, I haven't done it. I don't do it.
Since when?
Since like middle school.
Middle school?
Yeah.
That's not the answer he's looking for. He's looking for like maybe 2 years ago.
Yeah.
That was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Jukes, I rewrote that because I was high. Am high. Used to be.
Two. Starfucker out.
Used to, but used to too. He is high.
I used to get high, but I still do, but I used to too.
He put used to, but used to too.
I had to fill in for him. What the fuck's going on? I had to fill in for him at Go Bananas. Mikey called me on like a Wednesday. He goes, "We haven't heard from Hedberg." Because we haven't heard from Hedberg. He goes, "Can you get here tomorrow?" I go, "When am I gonna know?" He goes, "Tonight." So I guess they hadn't. Hedberg was in one of his downward spirals, so I had to fill in for Hedberg, and it was crowded, but I did well because I didn't have to follow fucking Frank Caliendo with the impression, so I just had to do stand up, and I was like, at one point I was like, "Fuck Hedberg." And once I knew I had the crowd. I'm like, "Fuck Hedberg, that junkie." So the crowd's like, "Ah."
Yeah, this guy showed up.
I mean, it's not as big a stretch if they're looking to see Hedberg and they get me as Caliendo and Ray DeVito.
All right, Jesus Christ, I'm right here.
No, I'm just saying, we're both slow talkers, I mean,
yeah, you're sort of on par with Hedberg, and he's like, that's a steep drop from Caliendo to fucking.
Yeah, you don't do any John Madden impressions. You can't even do like the Telestrator thing. Wow, that's incredible.
Brett Favre was like a big kid out there.
The what do you call it? Like I did the Charlotte Comedy Zone with Frank Caliendo, and like that weekend I met like Steve Smith, the wide receiver from the Panthers, and Emeka Okafor, who's like the center there. Like they all came out to the shows to see Frank.
And
Caliendo.
You know what? And they're all in jail now.
No, Steve Smith's an announcer.
I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. It's good nature ribbing. All right, we're done. Patrick Melton, pitcher at Cleveland, 2023 race thanks. What does that even mean? Picture at Cleveland 2023 race things. So everyone's going to go to Cleveland to see you?
Sure.
Maybe it was something off of his earlier one, but I can't remember exactly what he said. Something about Ray.
Yeah, he doesn't like me, this fake Patrick Melton.
Unlike the real Patrick Melton.
Yeah, who loves me. We're tight.
I'm trying to see if I missed any fucking bobbleheads or super chats.
Pat, can your successful bro get Ray a gig?
Oh yeah, isn't your brother like
He did well. He did well. He has nothing to do with comedy, but
either is Ray.
Too soon.
All right, Ray, do your stupid plugs again. YouTube.com. What is it? .com? YouTube.com.
Well, I guess we're in the fucking hot sauce competition.
Oh, right. You're in a hot sauce contest with Chad. So
SilkCityHotSauce.com. Five Pain in the Brain. Fred Harper's artwork.
Speaking of old time athletes, Panhandler. Too bad Ray didn't meet Ray Carruth. Remember, he shot. This guy's so dumb. Ray Carruth. If you guys don't know, Ray Carruth is so dumb. He got his girlfriend pregnant. This guy's in the NFL. This guy's in the NFL. Got his girlfriend pregnant. She wouldn't have an abortion, so he killed her didn't. The baby's still alive. He's got like all kinds of problems, but he shot her, or he paid somebody to shoot her. And instead of getting an abortion, he's like, if you don't get an abortion, I'm gonna kill you half to death. And she fucking, the guy's in jail. He's been in jail for like 30 years. His son, the son that she died, but the son survived, and he's got like all kinds of fucking problems.
But he's a number one son.
Yeah, just don't fucking listen. If your girlfriend won't get an abortion, don't shoot her. Try to talk to her. And
they put her in his trunk. That's how he got caught.
Whoa!
What?
He wanted her to have an abortion, but the baby lived, and he killed her. That's
No.
nuts.
I think he paid. Did he pay? Did he do it, or he paid? I think he was in the car. It was something. So they know he
all in the trunk.
What?
They found them all in his trunk.
No, they didn't. No, he shot them. She was driving, and it was a drive-by. So they try to make it look like a drive-by. They weren't in the trunk. They weren't in the trunk. Anyway, it was a drive-by. She was driving, and I think they either pulled her off the road and shot her, or while she was driving, they shot her. But she died, but the baby survived. But the baby's got all kinds of problems. So that was his solution. The guy's making all kinds of money in the NFL. And the NFL, he's obviously winning. You know, even if you're in college, most of the guys, like 1% of the guys in college make it to the NFL. He's in the NFL making his money, and she won't get an abortion. So he's like, let's kill her. That's a good solution, you fucking idiots.
I take it back. He was found in the trunk when he was hiding from the police. That's how they caught Ray Cruz. He was in his
buddy's he didn't pull the trigger, but he was in the car when they pulled the trigger, right? Or they knew immediately he was involved with it because
he was in the trunk.
He was in.
He was hiding in the trunk.
Yeah.
He was looking at his Carolina Panthers playbook.
He's like, story,
he goes,
how do you know he's not guilty? He's hiding in the trunk.
He goes, I'm getting ready for the game. Yeah, it worked for OJ. He was driving around with a gun to his head, and he found.
I thought we were going to the drive-in.
He was hanging out in the trunk.
That's fucking Ray Caruth. Seriously, Google this guy. Google.com/Ray Caruth.
Who's the guy that played for the Patriots and got involved in some crime and shit like that?
Aaron Hernandez.
Yeah, hung himself in jail.
That's an even better story. That's an even better story.
He shot his gay lover or something.
No, some guy. Yeah, it's so complicated. Some guy, yeah. No, it was his cousin. No, it was his girlfriend's sister's boyfriend that he shot because I don't even know why they still. But he was another time. Some dude stepped on his foot at a club and he got mad and then he shot him. He didn't get busted on that until they got him for the thing that sent him to jail. Then they're like, oh wait, didn't you do this other thing? He's like, yeah, I kind of did. Somebody stepped on my foot.
Stepped on my fucking foot.
These guys are in the NFL. And they're like, this is their solution. Let me shoot a motherfucker. So I don't know if CTE has anything to do with it or everything to do with it, but it's like, don't shoot nobody.
He didn't play long enough to have that. I don't think.
No, they said when they tested him, he was high. He had a high level of CTE when they tested his brain.
Oh shit.
But but if you're in the NFL, you're winning. So if your girlfriend gets pregnant and she won't have an abortion, don't shoot her half to death or fully to death. Just go okay, let's have the baby, let's work out some kind of payment settlement, but we don't have to shoot everybody half to death or fully to death. It's fucking crazy. Thank you, Panhandler, for bringing up Ray Caruth. I feel like Jerry Springer would have to do the end. We have to talk about not to kill people.
Final thoughts.
Final thoughts if they don't want to have an abortion. Anyway,
Ray, end it with a Chad impression.
Yeah, Chad does a good you, Ray.
We're gonna
Chad
do the
does a good you. People enjoyed Chad doing you yesterday. They really enjoyed it. Like you're giggling, you're laughing. All right, we're done. We're caught up. I thought we were caught up a couple of minutes ago, and then we got some buzzer beaters, and we always love the buzzer beaters. I'm a little drunk, but Pat Dixon's not, which is great. Why Saturday's so great with Pat because he can read the super chats.
Yeah.
When I get a little intoxicated. And Ray, of course, is on all kinds of fentanyls and all kinds.
That's what I'm. All kinds of fentanyls.
All kinds of drugs.
Buzzer beezers.
Buzzer beezers.
Fuckers on buzzer beezers.
Buzzer beezers.
All right, hit the like button if you haven't already, and Ray,
let's go brownies.
Yeah, let's go brownies. Good luck, Ray, trying to get on the BS show this week. I mean, it's good to have a bucket list. You gotta have goals for yourself, and then move forward with those goals. And then maybe we'll get the Doug Nelson, or maybe we'll even get a fucking what's your buddy's name?
John
Carlos
Fish.
Danger. Carlos Danger. John Fish will never be on a show because you know what he is. He's human garbage.
Stop it. You like John Fish.
Somebody please clip this and send it to John Fish. Human garbage.
You fucking love John Fish.
All right, Pat, you want to do any plugs?
Yeah, sure. Subscribe over at cozy.tv. It's free, and just come and subscribe. You get a notification when I'm going live, doing a stream. I'm doing a lot of streams there. Cozy.tv and my profile, / Pat Dixon. Thanks.
Shit, we got one last
one. Channel. Pam, I Am, the Saturday night show. The show's the bomb.
Thank you, Pam. Tell Saint Ranger we wish him well. You guys are probably sitting together, and yeah, so good. Thank God the Phillies won, and it was a good night.
What do you think about that closer, dude? Craig Kimball.
Don't worry about it, Ray. Don't worry about it.
You think
there's no more Mariano Rivera's. Like closers are vulnerable, so they're gonna get hit once in a while. So that's why baseball, the Yankees, whenever the Yankees had a lead, they're gonna win. That's what makes baseball better now. There's no closers that are sure things. So there's no sure thing other than you and Chad killing it every Friday on Brennan Nation. All right, thank you. Great job, everybody. Great job in the super chats. Great job to Pat Dixon. Great job to Ray DeVito. And we'll see you on Monday at 4 o'clock. Hasta la vista. And I don't speak hummus, but if I did, I would say something terrible. John Fish sucks.